All right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're live on Vertical Live. We're live on a regular live stream here on X and YouTube. So, lot to get into, lot to unpack. Going to be a big week for crypto, guys. Massive week. We've got Bitcoin with some narratives. Bitcoin hit $68,000. A lot of people saying Bitcoin could set all-time highs this week. That would be insane. We've got Bitcoin Nashville coming up this week. Donald Trump expected to be there. Rumors are swirling that Elon Musk is planning to go now. Yes, Elon Musk could be heading to Bitcoin Nashville from what we're hearing. That would be insane. So a lot to dive into, guys. And then we have an Ethereum ETF. An Ethereum ETF right around the corner. That expected to go live potentially tomorrow. So this could be shaping up to be a huge week. You could see fear and greed indexes back into the greed zone as Bitcoin topped out at 68K yesterday. Take a look at this. We bounced all the way up to 68,400 in the last 24 hours. Our high in the last 24 hours, 68,480. If you're trying to remember when our all-time high was on Bitcoin, it was set back in March 14th. March 14th, 4 months ago. We are 8% away from the all-time high right now at $73,750. That is pretty insane, considering that retail money has yet to come back into crypto. We're still waiting for an Ethereum ETF to hit the market. So this tells me we have a lot to look forward to. A lot to look forward to here, I think, as we move closer to Q1 of next year and obviously Q4 of this year. So welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys for being here. And we're going to break things down, give you guys all the things we're looking at. And $70,000 Bitcoin could be right around the corner. It could happen this week. It could happen this week. So we have a bunch of people trading, by the way, over on Margex. Margex is a leverage trading platform, guys. People trading XRP, Cardano has been on the up and up. You could trade up to 50x leverage with top altcoins. Use my referral code to sign up today. Get 20% sign-on bonus. There's no KYC. Be entered to win up to a big chunk of change in USDT. They're giving away a lot of that money to new signups. So check it out. Links down below if you're interested in that. We've got a ton of people trading over there. And altcoins, meme coins, tons of opportunities out there as well. Moo on Solana hit $100 million market cap recently. It's one we've talked about since it was right around 15 mil. So that's a huge win. But Bitcoin Nashville coming up this week, guys, that's going to be a huge event. Huge event. Probably the biggest Bitcoin conference we've ever seen. And we've got, obviously, the Ethereum ETF projected to go live tomorrow. That could be huge for us as well. That could be huge for us as well. Dogecoin has waken up a little bit. So has Avalanche. WIF has been on a run as well. I'm going to set up shop up here, guys. Bear with me here. Bear with me here. Hold on. We got to get ourselves set up. So what's going on, everybody? We got some people over here on this chat on our vertical live. We've got some people here with our regular live. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go grab my mouse and my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay? Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Okay, there we go. We're back. We are back. What's going on, everybody? All right. Yeah, this Mew token has entered the top 100. I don't know if you guys have seen this, MEW, which is crazy. This thing has just flown into the top 100. Another meme coin going nuts. I'm not chasing it. I don't know where it came from. We are live on 2 different streams right now. That's crazy. It's pretty sweet. This is the Crypto Breakfast Club coming up at 9:30. You guys know the drill here. We'll be doing the Twitter space at 9:30. But this is what we were talking about over on our Shiba Inu stream that we did right before this one, guys. Talking about Elliott Wave to take SHIB towards that 301 level, which could be really, really big, obviously, for us. We mentioned Dogecoin's been moving. We're always taking a look at these big moving averages. If we continue this bullish trend and Dogecoin stays above that 100-day EMA and moves closer to the 200-day EMA, things could be very, very interesting. And I think Dogecoin's still very undervalued here at these levels. Even though we're up a little bit, BNB got back up over 600. How about Solana? Solana's been on a tear. We've been talking about this for a while. Even with the downturn in the market recently, Solana has remained very, very bullish. And RSI still shows us that we're in a really good spot. This is the weekly chart for Sol. Back in March, we were up here a little over 200 bucks. Guys, we're getting close to it. With Solana ETFs potentially coming after Ethereum too. A lot to really, really like about Solana right now. Solana looks really, really good. And that's one of the reasons why we're seeing WIF perform so well. Look at WIF has been flying here. Up another 13% today, up 60% in the last 7 days. Keep an eye, WIF did get all the way up to $4.85 back at the end of March. Got to $4.85. We're at $2.87. So I think there's an opportunity here with WIF still if this trend continues here. PayPay is moving nicely today. We're getting some chats here coming in. Shiba's ahead of its time, still so much potential. Still a lot of potential there for SHIB. Solana or Near Protocol? I'd say Solana, but I like Near too. I missed it. I never got into it. What about Chainlink? Well, Chainlink is one of my favorites. There's no doubt about it. Super, super undervalued, in my opinion. Chainlink is very undervalued. Appreciate all the new subscribers too coming in. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do that. If you're watching here on YouTube on one of these live streams, subscribe, ring the notification bell, put all notifications on so you don't miss out on anything that we hit on during the streams, because we're here again every single day, Monday through Friday. We're live streaming. We did not live stream last Friday just because I had a bachelor party. I was traveling for a good friend of mine, but every other, Monday through Friday, we're live. And sometimes we even go live on the weekends. We're always putting out videos though, no matter what. So if you're not yet subscribed right here on the channel, make sure you do so. We're getting close to 149,000 subs on our road to 150. On our road to 150. So definitely lock into that. Appreciate you guys for being here as well. Here on a couple different lives that we've got flying right now. So we talked a little bit about Doge. What else do we like here? Let's see. XRP had a really good week last week. We'll be watching XRP. XRP had a really good week. Avalanche. Let's talk about Avalanche for a second. Avalanche is looking really, really good. Yeah, we will get to Brett too, Dave. Good call. Yeah, Brett's been looking good. But AVAX, we've been waiting for AVAX to make that big push. We've been waiting for Avalanche to make a big move. Well, we got it. Avalanche jumps 13% as gaming grows really, really nicely here. So AVAX has been one that we've had our eyes on for a while, talking about it, how it's a great time to accumulate Avalanche back when, AVAX was sitting there at like $20 or so. It's sitting at 32 now. I mean, just in the last 7 days, you could have picked up AVAX at 26. But look in the last month, AVAX dipped down to the low 20s. And then in the yearly, obviously, we came way down. Back in March, AVAX popped up to $60. AVAX popped up to $60 back in March. So we're still sitting at 32. I think it's a great, great opportunity here on AVAX still. Really interesting play still. And they have, like this article kind of highlights here, gaming partnerships continue to grow like crazy. They've introduced the autumn of 2020 by a team led by software engineer Emin Gun-Sire, along with Kevin Seknick and Ted Yin. The Layer 1 blockchain supports smart contracts, quickly positioned itself as a competitor to Ethereum. The partnership underscores the growing interest in utilizing robust and stable blockchain platforms like Avalanche for gaming applications. And we're getting that broader uptick in the market too with Ethereum ETF. So I think you're going to see some other layer ones make some pushes here. Avalanche, one of those top ones. Solana's already been pumping like crazy too. So it's not just about ETH, guys. This is more about, I think, the altcoin market at large, right? And obviously things tied to Ethereum are going to be performing well too. If we take a look at Brett, top altcoin on base, it's been on a nice little uptrend for a little while here. This is the 12-hour look that you're looking at if you're watching not the vertical live stream, but the other one. You can see here we're at $1.42 billion market cap. It's been on a nice little uptrend since, bottoming out July 5th, July 7th, July 12th, kind of a triple bottom here on the 12-hour on Brett. And then we shot back up, to right where we are about right now, $1.5 billion market cap. So you'll love to see that. You'll love to see it. Brett showing some nice strength here for sure. Some of our other top plays. Let's take a look at Punky. Punky still showing really good strength here. $350 million market cap. After topping out at like 71 cents, which is awesome. We're back down to about 63 cents right now, but still looking really good. Over 52,000 holders of Punky now. Brett is a meme coin, but I guess it's an altcoin too. I do own a little bit of Turbo, Lorenzo, yeah. Floki's underrated. I got a little bit, but not a ton. I own more of TokenFi, their sister token. Zach is back. We are back, baby. We are back. We are back in action. Yep, TokenFi is the play for me, EMAC. I just think there's more upside there. It's not to say Floki won't do well, but I think TokenFi within the RWA narrative and Floki's community and man, I think that's been a big win for me already, and we've profited, but we're still well invested there. So that's going to be a fun one, I think. Shout out to BBM, Bentley Bay Meme, continuing to climb up. Look at this, getting ready to hit a 500K market cap all-time high. Bentley Bay Meme. This is the one-day chart on BBM. Look at that. That thing has just been a stairway up. Kendu Inu, one of our favorite altcoins, $135 million market cap, continuing to trend up as well, guys. We bottomed out right around 100 mil. We talked about that, showed strength. We're up to 135 mil now on Kendu. And Kendu is said to have some, kind of partnerships and some things going on with SHIB behind the scenes. So that's pretty big. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you're brand new here. Definitely appreciate that. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you turn all notifications on so you don't miss out on any live streams, because we do a ton of live streams right here. Yeah, this cat in a dog's world is now in the top 100. A new meme coin entered the top 100, guys. Crazy. Up 41% today, 133% on the week. Have no idea where it came from. This just shows you can't catch everything, and don't try to chase everything. Hopefully there's some people out there who got in on this and who's killing it. Some of the large caps that are performing the best: Avalanche, Helium, Celestia, Beam, XRP, still up almost 6% today. Dogecoin, climbing. Doge here in the last 24 hours did pop up over 14 cents. Just in the last week, you could have had Doge under 12. And here in the last month, Dogecoin fell below 10 cents, guys. And we were talking about stacking a ton of Dogecoin right now. Anytime it gets down in that 10-cent range, absolutely love it. I think that's a really good opportunity for an 8 to 10x. It's just way too undervalued down there. Way too undervalued. So we talked about SHIB too, getting to that $100 million market cap. I think we're getting ready to start that big wave for alts. And remember, Shiba Inu did some crazy things back in March, going up 100+%. With Ethereum ETFs now coming out, this market turning, look out. Look out. So Politify, top political meme tokens, they have their own category now on CoinMarketCap, which is hilarious. Kind of crazy. I'm looking at it right now. This is hilarious. Political meme coins have their own category now. Crazy. Solana, man, looking really good. Sitting at 180 bucks right now on Sol. Celestia showing a lot of strength here, but AVAX, man, AVAX is the one to me. Super undervalued still. Even with this pop, AVAX is super undervalued. So let's talk about Elon changing his profile picture to the laser eyes. So Elon changed his profile picture to the laser eyes, and apparently he just touched down in Tennessee. So it looks as if he could be going to Bitcoin Nashville. This to me is going to be the biggest Bitcoin conference ever. It starts on Thursday. I'm heading out Wednesday. Heading out there Wednesday. This is going to be nuts. This Bitcoin conference is going to be nuts. There's no doubt about it. I mean, we've seen the Bitcoin conference grow and grow and grow, but with Trump now here and Elon potentially here, this is going to be insane. Absolutely insane. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, if you're on X and you haven't reposted the tweet, definitely do that. Smack the repost button. Can't wait for the Breakfast Club here coming up in a half hour too, guys. That's going to be pretty epic. Myro looks good. Yeah, I did see that. Any more big pullbacks, or do you think we are done? There's going to be pullbacks always. Always. I mean, big pullbacks. I don't think massive pullbacks, but I mean, 10, 15% moves can still happen. I'll try to live stream some at the event. Zach, I see your comment there. I'll try to live stream some at the event for sure. I like Myro. I still hold some, and we made a really nice trade on Myro, a couple trades. Myro on Solana. Honestly, we're due for a little bit of a pullback here at some point. But I don't know, man. This week is shaping up to be extremely bullish with Ethereum ETFs, Bitcoin Nashville. Man, this could get interesting. Always remember, have a plan. Understand where you're going to be taking your profits with every asset you're into. Every asset not created equal, right? We talk about this a lot. Meme coins or long-term holds. It's a different strategy. Form your strategy and your plan with every asset you own and make it individualized to that asset. That is what I'm doing that I didn't do back in 2021. Juan's going to be in Nashville. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I have not looked into PEAQ DPIN. No. What is that, Brian? Yeah, Eleanor said, if this is a teaser for another big guest announcement, we're Elon. I feel like the only person bigger than Trump that could break the internet at this point is Elon. It would make sense, too. He's friends with Trump, loves Bitcoin, and this event is turning out to be the biggest FOMO event in crypto. I'm completely speculating, but it would be super cool to see Elon come to Nashville. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Asia's first inverse Bitcoin ETF go live in Hong Kong tomorrow. Landwolf on base is a sleeper. I've got Landwolf on Solana. That's the one I hold. Michael Van de Pope on X says the Ethereum ETF is just a few days away from going live, yet the retail interest has hit the lowest point of the past 3 years. That says a lot. Yeah, and exactly. Imagine what happens when retail and institutional demand collide. We are so damn early. 100%. Could not agree more with that assessment from Van de Pope. He also says the ETH ETF is on the horizon, but there's almost no hype surrounding it. Ethereum needs to hold above 0.05 BTC to sustain strength. Given the current skepticism, I'm expecting a lot of heavy breakouts to take place in the coming weeks. So crucial areas right now for Bitcoin to hold, according to Van de Pope, 65,000 and then 61.5 to 62.5, pretty much a range low. Okay, if that's going to happen this week, then we should be good for continuation toward the all-time high this week, coming in from Van de Pope. A lot of bullish sentiment around the conference. It's gonna be really good for all coins. Van de Pope says weekly update on the strength of altcoins. This was yesterday. Still going strong. The seasonality is that the altcoins have bottomed in May and June. This likelihood is still significant for 2024, and I expect a stronger run this year since we're in a bull cycle. Overall, crypto is up about 1% today. Solana showing some big time strength. Again, Margex, guys, if you're interested in trading on leverage, Margex, links down below. Big sign on bonus when you use my link. We got a bunch of people trading with us over there on Margex. If you're interested, check that out. Might be a decision leak about XRP during the conference. Could be. Hey, guys, have you heard of Archetic? They have launched a transaction chain using biometrics to secure access. Interesting. No, I had not heard about that. Morning, JB. Rumors about XRP going to go hard at the Bitcoin conference. Interesting. XRP looking really good, actually. Looking really good right now. Showing a lot of strength. Same thing with Dogecoin. And Solana and Avalanche, too. So a lot of strength there. Dog with hat looking really good on Solana. Celestia is killing it. Ondo Finance kind of stalling out a little bit, still at $1.06. I think there's a lot of value there. Jasmine under 3 cents. I like that. Oscar, I believe, is going to Nashville. He's definitely coming to Ethereum conference in Toronto. He's actually coming to meet me before we go to the Ethereum conference. He's actually flying in. I want to pick him up, and then we're going to Toronto together, actually. So. Oscar, Austin, and my buddy Crypto Mark, the Crypto Mark, he's also going to be coming to Toronto. Yeah, if you guys don't follow the Crypto Mark, I'll just put his channel up here. Definitely show him some love. Good friend of mine. He's growing his channel quite a bit, almost at 8K subscribers. So show him some love at the Crypto Mark. He's going to be coming out to Toronto with us. Oscar and Austin Hilton, too. Oscar Ramos, Austin Hilton, myself, and the Crypto Mark, all going to be out there for ETH Toronto. Ooh, reports are SEC Chair Gensler will likely resign in early 2025 after Biden exit. Interesting. The CEO of Bitcoin Magazine is the person who said, "Are you ready?" when Bitcoin or when Elon changes Laser Eyes profile to Laser Eyes. Is Elon going to Bitcoin Nashville? That's the big question now, guys. Here's a little Kendu Inu charting. Let's see what he's got here. He believes we'll go up to about the $1,550 million range. Yeah, I could see that. Been working with the guy since 30 mil, posted on TG many times. Top tier team that has been completely organic. Yeah, love Kendu. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? See a bunch of new people coming in. We're getting ready for Crypto Breakfast Club at 9:30. Lot to dive into, obviously, with what's been going on here. We'll be talking all kind of stuff: meme coins, altcoins to trade. Apparently, YouTube is down in some places. We're on YouTube right now. It's all good. What's up, Daniel? Remember to stop by Belly Busters when in Toronto. Best sub you'll eat in your life. Nice, bro. What's going on, man? Yeah, I do love steak. Do love steak. What's JD Vents doing? This little meme coin. 1.4 mil. Okay. Building back up a little bit after the sell off. Turbo looks pretty decent. 490 mil market cap now. Yeah, Turbo looks good. Really nice reversal here on Turbo. Yeah, I saw that, Brian. We'll see. We'll see. Land Wolf on Solana. Yeah, exactly. I like Land Wolf on Solana. That's been the one I've been in. That's good, Daniel. That's good to hear, bro. Looking forward to a Doge liftoff. Yeah, it's already up. I mean, it went down below 10 cents. We talked about that on the channel ad nauseum when that happened earlier this month. Fantastic opportunity. Crypto Mark is good. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. Good dude. Yeah, he'll be with us out at ETHEREUM. Make sure you guys show him some love. If you don't subscribe to his channel yet. That's him right here. A lot of political conversations happening. Yeah, there's supposedly a plan that could be discussed by Trump as a reserve asset. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I would be shocked if Trump announces that at Bitcoin Nashville. Although, why is he going? I mean, some would argue just for votes. You know, we'll see. Take a look at the full price history of Ergo and tell me it's not an attractive price still if you think things are going to get stupid again. Ergo, yeah, let's take a look at it. Ergo is sitting at 89 cents. Wow. Yeah. Way down. Our trading indicator has not flashed that momentum up just yet, but this is the weekly. We've been consolidating now since the big dump in July. The bottom could be in here. I agree with you, Daniel. Let's go in the daily and see if we're getting any. Yeah, just been consolidating. The bottom could be in here on Ergo. Interesting. That's an interesting one to keep on our radar. I might have to set some alerts with XT Algo. Sitting at 68 mil market cap. How high did we go? All-time high was $22. That was 7 years ago, though. That was back in 2017. Ticker symbol ERG. This would be a longer-term play for the cycle, but yeah, it's definitely bottomed out. Back in 2021, it got up to almost 19 bucks. Interesting. My math shows it's within 15% of in. Yeah, it looks close to bottoming. Been accumulating for 2 years now. Nice. Love it. So I was thinking of doing something for YouTube members, maybe starting to make some members only videos. What do you guys think? Is there more value there? I mean, obviously I prioritize your stuff, and it's a really cheap price point for members here on the channel. But maybe I'll start doing some members only content on YouTube just for the members. What do you guys think? Would that urge you to pay for a coffee a month for me? It'd be cool to just get more members and maybe give something. I don't know. I'm toying around with it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Carter said ERG is the move. Yeah, it does. It does not look like a bad play. Zach, more on Cardano, please. Yeah, we did a video on Cardano recently. Love Cardano long term, man. It was a late mover last cycle. What do you think of Layer Zero, ZRO? I personally am not in it, Shane, but I've heard about it. 10K ERG and 100K ADA is the millionaire play. Carter Weston. There you go, Daniel. You got somebody on our. We have 2 live streams going on right now. We have a vertical live and we have a regular live that's being live streamed on X and YouTube. We got 2 things happening. So if I'm looking up here, I'm looking at the vertical live. If I'm looking here, I'm looking at the other live stream. Already down with the membership. Oh, so Joseph would be down. He's already a member. Member content. Yeah, I think maybe just, doing a couple things here and there for the members. And I appreciate it too for you guys just rocking with me. Ondo's starting to consolidate a little bit above $1 here. Still have been on just a unbelievable uptrend. I think it's hard to do TA on this because it's so early, but with Ondo's partnership with BlackRock, with the whole RWA narrative heating up, yeah, it's a lot to like. It's a lot to like. Yeah, and Daniel's still a Patreon member. We do still have the Discord too, where you can get tech support. That will heat up, obviously, as the bull run kicks off. We do still have the Patreon rocking and rolling too. That's where you can get access to me anytime. You can message me. Diamond Rough, good morning. What's happening, man? Yeah. So AVAX still looking good. This freaking Mew, what the heck is this thing, huh? Unbelievable. Another top 100 meme coin has entered the room. This on Solana again. Cat in a dog's world. They have a Twitter. We got to follow their Twitter here. Yeah, I'm already following them. Mew on Solana. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We are about 10 minutes away, guys, from our live stream. 10 minutes away from our live stream. Well, from the Crypto Breakfast Club, I should say. Daniel, we got to get you on the Crypto Breakfast Club, bro. Can you join us today on X? Daniel, do you have an X account? Yeah. So what we're doing now is we go live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern to 9:30. And then on X, there's something called X Spaces. I'm sure you're probably familiar with them. So we do this every Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, but we bring the live stream right in. So you can either join in, listen in on the live stream, or if you come over to X, you can contribute and you could be a speaker up on the panel. So we're talking about Ethereum ETF week, all the crypto news, alpha, meme coins we're trading. And so combined, we usually have like 1,300 people listening in. It's epic. So yeah, dude, it's been a while. If you guys don't know, Daniel was there with me day one when I started my YouTube channel. This guy's brilliant. He's in my Discord. He's a moderator over there. Lives in Israel, so I know he's been going through some really tough and brutal times. So prayers to everybody there and everybody who's been affected. That I'm sure you know, Daniel. So, but yeah, man, if you can join us on the actual X account. By the way, we crossed over 100K on X, which is amazing. Huge accomplishment for us. Thanks to everybody for helping us get there. And yeah, we're growing an unbelievable brand in the Crypto Breakfast Club. We just got a great thing brewing. Joe Mullen, thank you so much for becoming a member. Yeah, if you want to be up, there with us, man, we'll bring you up as a speaker, Daniel. Yeah, we're getting close to 150K on YouTube, and we're over 100K on X. Pretty crazy. Right around 13,000 on Instagram. We're slowly growing the IG too. So Joe Mullen just became a member. Should I not, or be me with anyone? No, just be yourself. Be yourself, bro. And you can listen into these spaces too, just on these live streams. We have another live stream going on YouTube. We have 2 YouTube live streams happening right now. The other one is where this one will be the actual Crypto Breakfast Club will be playing. So on this live stream, let's go, massive week for crypto. This is the one you guys are on the vertical right now, but it'll be on this one. It'll be streamed there, and we're streaming on X, which we've been getting a ton of people listening in on X to all of our stuff. So it's been awesome. I gotta go get my coffee. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my coffee. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. Diamond Rough, APU, gonna pop. APU. I feel like I've seen this. Thank you so much for the super chat. APU's $237 million market cap. Holy crap. It's already popping. What is this thing? It must have something to do with Pepe. $237 million market cap. 14,000 holders. APU. Interesting. All right, Diamond Rough. Definitely going to be watching this and looking into it. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, Daniel, you know what it is. Double live streaming, man. Why not? Shout out to Joe Mullen too for becoming a member. Joe's been watching since 2021. Figured it's time to join. Keep doing what you do. Great job, bro. Appreciate you, Joe. Will Solana correct? Maybe a little bit before it goes back up to 200, but it's been on a tear, man. It's been on a tear. Monka Esper. Yeah, that's where I thought I heard it. He brings up APU quite a bit. That's where I thought I heard it on the space. Artman. Okay, Daniel. Epic, man. We'll see you over there. We'll see you over there in 5 minutes. Nice, Diamond. That's awesome, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, on the vertical, we're going to close out this stream. So all 74 of you, you need to come over and join our other live stream going on YouTube right now, okay? So we have this live stream going on. I'm going to close this one, the Shiba Inu coin one, and come and join Let's Go Massive Week for Crypto because we're going to be going live from that one in less than 4 minutes. I'll see you guys all over there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and see you on the other live stream. Going to be epic. Crypto Breakfast Club, 2 hours, hard-hitting crypto content. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Join me right here. Join me right here. See you guys in a few. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting some people, I think, popping on here from the other stream. And we've got to set ourselves up here. I don't have my desk done. I got guys working in the basement, so it's been kind of crazy around these parts for content. But man, I can't wait until I have my whole setup ready to go. It's gonna be awesome. Building a whole new studio in the basement, but while it's being built, I don't have the best setup. But it's all good. It's all good. Because we're making things work. Yeah, that BBM chart has been just slowly moving up, man. Very, very nicely. Breakfast Club on X. You guys already know, man. We're getting ready for the Breakfast Club. It's coming up. If you guys haven't retweeted that on X, make sure you guys do. Help us out with a retweet there on X. The post that you see on screen there, share that out like crazy. Let a bunch of people know what we're doing. Hey, Sair, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Appreciate you, bro. Got me some Turbo and Kendu. Nice. Yeah, we've been in Kendu since around $1 million market cap, man. It's been insane. It's been insane. We got to go live here in like 2 minutes. Let me grab my phone. And my coffee. Multiple phones. Oh, okay. We got our setup here. All right, we got to get off the Wi-Fi. We got to make sure our sound settings are good. We're going to take all of this stuff out. And let's see here. We are going to put the brightness up. Get off the Wi-Fi. Go on cellular 5G. And it's time to start the space. So we're back. If you guys haven't shared the space, share it right now on the screen. And let's go. Let's get it. We're literally going to be laying down on the live stream. Here we go. All right, we got to get some tunes playing here. Let's see here.
Hey, yo, Zach, cut this music. Cut this music. It was
Had to find it. There it is. It's our new theme song. All right, welcome back. Everybody, appreciate you guys for being with us. It is Monday, July 22nd, another week, and this is jam-packed with stuff this week. Ethereum ETFs could be coming. We've got a ton of news, ton of alpha related to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin conference. Oh my gosh. I mean, macro news with Biden potentially stepping away. Wow. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Just tons of stuff happening. Tons of things that are going to have an impact on the markets that may already be having an impact on the markets. You know, Bitcoin got up over $68,000 last night, which was insane. Donald Trump, one of the main speakers at Bitcoin Nashville. Now there's rumors after Elon Musk changed his profile picture to include some laser eyes that he too could be attending Bitcoin Nashville, potentially. I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, I think it's bullish. And, I was talking about this on the live stream before we came on here. All of this noise, all of this excitement without the retail money in crypto yet. If that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will, because eventually this institutional demand is going to be met with retail demand, and that's really where we're going to pop off. And I think see some crazy things play out in the markets. But with Ethereum ETFs right around the corner, we've got some other top layer ones pumping. Solana, Avalanche looking really good. So I think this is a nice little trickle-down effect to the entire markets. Obviously, some things built on Ethereum looking good as well. But overall, man, we have a new meme coin in the top 100, Cat in a Dog's World. Jesus, insane. Up 44% today, 133% in the week. Another top 100 meme coin just came out of nowhere. This one kind of reminds me of Bohm. I didn't even see it coming. It's just like, boom, there it is. Dogecoin's up a little bit. Remember, Dogecoin was dialing back. It went below 10 cents. Loving that. I'm seeing some Dogecoin noise. XRP looking strong here. XRP looking strong. So that's interesting. Solana, we mentioned that, sitting above $180 right now. Let's see what else is showing some strength. Celestia was up quite a bit. Avalanche, I mentioned AVAX. Keep in mind, AVAX was at $60 back in March, sitting at $32 right now, still, even after being up 20% in the last week. Still think there's a lot of room there for AVAX. And, man, I don't even know where we start, man. Tons of stuff happening. Political meme coins are going to be hot, too. I know Zach's going to be all over that. Political meme coins have their own freaking category on CoinMarketCap now. Gotta love it. Zach, what's going on, man? Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Gotcha, brother.
Oh, nice. I'm on my new iMac I bought. Got a nice mic. I'm finally set up for today for Monday. It's the only day I'm actually in my office. The rest of the time I'm at the hotel. But yeah, that MAPE helped me get a new iMac and a new microphone and actually be legit for once instead of on my phone, at least for one day out of the week right now. Come the winter, I'll be on here all the time. But yeah, man, looking at that MAPE. All right, so this is a good time to go over this because people are kind of harassing me about it. Just because I call plays doesn't mean they're going to stay up forever. Remember, I'm a degen. I get into these $1 million market caps. It pumps and I get out. Sometimes I'll leave a moon bag. Sometimes I don't. But, when I call this stuff doesn't mean it's going to, stay forever. And I always say, take your profits, put them back into something more stable. So just want to make that clear. So, people don't get mad at me. If I call these maybe 1 to 5 X's, don't stay in forever. I mean, political stuff's not going to last forever. Your strong conviction plays, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top 10 altcoins, that's where you want to put your money at, and then you can sleep at night. But right now, it's political season, so I'm all over this stuff. I got into the Delon, the dark Elon meme. Obviously he changed his pick, so I knew something was going to pump. Got in at like 1 million. It's about 5 now. Earlier it was about 7, but even 2, 3, 4X is fine. But I'm not going to stay in this thing forever. And as you see me out there, don't FOMO and don't always FOMO into what I'm doing. I work for my bag, so I'm out there promoting. I want to see it run. Make a few bucks and bring it back to better projects like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, Doge, SHIB, that kind of stuff. And even my project, a lot of the profits I make, I put right back into my own project. So, I'm doing it for the holders and stuff. I mean, I am a day trader, so this is what I do. But I just want to put that disclaimer. Just because I call something doesn't mean I say hold it forever. So yeah, the political stuff is crazy. I mean, Ethereum, the ETFs, if that gets approved tomorrow, man, things are going to run. Things are running right now. Like I said before, Bitcoin above 60K is extremely bullish to me. People will be like, yeah, it's sitting out here for a little bit, but still, at least it's not at 10K. At least it's not at 5K. So everyone should be happy, and just don't FOMO into everything. There's going to be a lot of rugs out there. I'm very particular what I get into now, and I can see some stuff. Before I get in, I always run it through my bot to make sure it's legit and I can get my money out. So some of those things I do just to protect everyone. And, people have been messaging me, can you check this contract out? I don't mind. That's good stuff. We're all about education, in the space and making sure people are safe. That is my goal too. So if you see me throw out a meme, I'm usually done my research before I do it. And it might do a 1 to 2x or 1 to 5x. Not a big deal. The MAPE one, I saw huge alpha behind that in the communities. That's part why I did a 20 to 25x. But again, I sold at the top. I'm not ashamed. That's what I do. People call me the snake because, I get in, but I'm a trader. So you can't hate me for that. But I try to give alpha here all the time. Please retweet the space. We drop alpha all the time, But with Trump speaking at the Bitcoin conference, I see a lot of bullish stuff going on. Biden dropping out. It's kind of, I thought I was going to moon a little bit, but then I took a step back and go, now he's got some competition. So it might go the other direction a little bit. You know what I mean? Because now he's got to work a little bit harder. Before he didn't really have to do anything against Sleepy Biden. I mean, not to hate the guy, but there was no competition. But now Trump's got some competition. I try not to get political. I don't care. I'm all about pro-crypto. That's it. And whoever the candidate is, I'm for that, really. But he's definitely got some work to do now. So, and she was actually in my town. If you look at the news, you'll probably know where I live. A couple days ago, saw the motorcade go by, and I should have had a MAPE flag, out my window, but I didn't, just for fun. But yeah, that's what I got so far. There's so much going on; it's hard to keep up. But I'm really just watching the degen plays right now and moving my profits to like Ethereum, Solana. Solana is doing ridiculous. I mean, it's like I said before, it's a Solana summer. I mean, things will fade out and things will move back to, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the strong conviction planes. But right now, it's a Solana summer, and you can't deny it. I mean, it's crazy. Even Doge, like with Elon's pick, I mean, it's up in the last 7 days, 19.36%. Like, that's huge. Elon can still move it a little bit, not dramatically like he used to, but still, those are good plays, top 15 coins. Really, that's where I put my money towards, going towards the bull run. This degen stuff is just to build my bag a little bit bigger and, hold off. During the bull run, I don't trade. I just watch it go up. You will get wrecked. Gas fees are ridiculous. It's a good time to just chill out, ride the wave, and take profits. Right now is the time to trade. Things aren't moving like, 100x a day or anything. So right now I'm trading, but when we see that retail come back in, I'm just going to sit back. I don't drink beer. Maybe I might drink a beer. Just ride the wave to the top and then, move it to more of a stable coin when it dips and then do it all over again. So it's kind of rinse and repeat for me. So that's what I got for today. We'll keep the conversation going. What's up, Paige? How was your weekend, Zach?
It was good, brother. Yeah, can't complain. We went right outside Chicago there, and Cog Hill. They've got 4 courses right there. So it was my buddy's bachelor party. It was really just a golf trip, which hey, I'm cool with at this point. We're all 30s and some of us into our 40s, so it's not like we had a few beers. I mean, I still like beer. I used to drink beer, and I still do.
This guy was drunk. Don't get fooled. Don't get confused,
I used to drink
people.
Beer,
this guy was a drunkard.
Yeah. You ever see that Brett Kavanaugh matchup? That thing's hilarious. Does everybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. You sound drunk now.
Sometimes I drink too much beer.
That's okay.
No, I'm claiming, or I'm not saying I'm drunk right now. I'm not drinking right now, guys. It's early in the morning. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. But no, it was fun, man. We had a good time. We played three of the four courses they have there, and it was a blast, man. It was good fun.
That's awesome.
And I was trading, and I was still working, and it's funny, man. All these people like think I'm crazy. We've probably all been that person, the crazy crypto person. At family functions, I'm just like ripping my laptop up out of nowhere and like, feverishly making a trade or something. People are like, "What are you doing?"
You have to.
You just have to do it, man. Zach.
I'm the guy at the family get-togethers in the corner, going, okay. I bring up crypto. They're like, "Oh yeah, how's Bitcoin doing?" I'm like, "All right, next conversation." And I usually end up sitting by myself. And Shelby's like, "Why aren't you talking to anyone?" I'm like, "I got nothing in common." And it's like, "What are you doing? How are you doing?" I'm like,
"The weather? How's the kids?"
Yeah, I'm like, mindless talk. Unlike family, I avoid people like that. That's why these spaces are great, because we all collectively are into the same thing. So, and we can teach people and have great conversations. Like, you surround yourself with people that are either up to your level or higher. That's how you move up. Do you know what I mean? So that's just what you have to do. And you got to come to these spaces. I mean, retweet. We drop alpha. This is the best breakfast club crypto space in the morning ever. I've been in some of these, and it's just like, yo, bro. And they end up fighting over nothing. And it's like, dude, I'm just wasting my time. Like, it's funny. And it's like, I like the chill spaces. They're cool. But, overall, they get saturated. We don't saturate here. You know what I mean? So, I went into one the other night, and they had like 1,000 people showing. And I'm like, it's the same pitch. It's the same shit. And I'm like, how are you going to make me money? I'm literally wasting my time. I might as well just shut my computer down and go hang out with my family.
They're so based, Zach. They're so based. I mean, they're just a bunch of chads, and they're just based, man.
I know.
What?
I literally
That's literally a conversation in a lot of these spaces. They're just based, guys. Like, I mean, it's just,
I'm telling you guys, Zach is still drunk. Don't listen to him
man.
right now.
It's like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, it's the most based dev in history, and these guys aren't stopping until a $1 billion market cap. I don't care. It's
remember last week when that kid?
Throw your money in the hole,
Zach,
and you'll see what happens. I mean,
remember last week they said that.
Bag here.
Last week they said that on the show too.
Who?
I don't remember. We kicked him off. Remember, he's like, "This dev is so base." He leaves, and then comes back because he's like a kid. But remember that?
It's just. I mean, listen, it's good to have a good space and like real conversations,
right?
And it's not against anybody who's doing it another way or whatever, but we're trying to like do it with some, you got to have fun, but like with some somewhat structure and like realness to like what's going on, not just moonboy this, moonboy that for 2 hours and
And I didn't invest in one of those projects, and I listened to 100 of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, CTO, community takeover. Yeah, you failed once, so what are you going to do now? Yeah, that's the way I feel. Not to diss any, projects or anything, but I like to hear some new stuff and, community building and, stuff like that where I can take my money out of these meme coins and invest in something legit. But I've yet to hear that. So that's why I love Shark Tank Wednesday. We have, real projects coming on. We do our research, and I'm pretty excited about some of them, you know what I mean? So even though they're meme coins, there's nothing wrong with meme coins. They can do better than utility coins. It's just finding the right one, and we try to host the space, and let these people chill properly and give them the light of day. And, if you want to invest, that's your choice. We don't tell you to invest. We just offer that platform. So if there's any project in here listening, check out Shark Tank Wednesday. Reach out to me, Zach, or Paid, and we can get you the information. We'd love to have like really good projects on.
100%. Paid, what's up with you, man? What's going on? I see Mars got his hand up. We got a bunch of other people. Andy's here. Barkoshi, Max. Shout out to everybody here. Touch Grass is up here. Your Corp. But Paid, what's going on, man? What's your take right now in the markets? And what's happening?
Listen, right now, if you didn't like and reshare the room, especially if you're on the stage, get off the stage. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, like when we share the room right now, super important, super helpful for all of us at the Crypto Breakfast Club. Right now, I mean, the markets are doing the thing. Biden just stepped down. And my mom had a call. My mom said neither Trump or Biden will be president. She said this 3 months ago. And Biden's out, so she's 50% right as of right now. So she's batting half. So we'll see what the rest of the year looks like. Who knows? But Trump's going to, the Bitcoin conference. Zach will be there. So hopefully we get some good news on that. But yeah, not much really. Just looking at the markets, waiting for MAPE to go back up. Zach from Subway, hello. I need a $40 to $100 million market cap right now.
MAPE's over.
Right now.
MAPE's over. You should have took your profits.
I did take profits.
All right, then there should be no complaining.
MAPE's
I'm
over.
just kidding with you.
MAPE's not over.
It might do something, but listen, those 2030Xs is at launch. I'm telling you, man. And I've said this before.
But we're supposed to go to 50 mil.
Yeah, of course. Everything's going to go to 50 mil, right? Not. You just got to.
You said that's what you wrote, and I was
of course, but remember, like I said at the beginning, I'm working for my bag. I put the work in. I don't see other people working. So that's what I do.
Who ain't working? Who else ain't working? Name them. I'll beat them up right now. Me? I'm in the Telegram every day. What you mean?
No, you should be out there promoting MAPE, pumping it to the...
On the Telegram. I'm on the Telegram every day promoting, baby. Don't worry about
it. No, listen. There's a difference between Telegram and Twitter. You want new people buying, you got to go on Twitter.
We can do both.
Rollover effect is Telegram. The marketing strategy. All right, I'll shut up.
Well, yeah, okay, shut up. All right, anyway, so long story short, no, the markets are looking fine. I think we're going to do good. I think we're still early, to be honest with you. I think we're super early in the cycle still, and I think there's a lot of money to be made. Super intrigued with what could happen over the next 6 months, 6 to 12 months. I think, again, a lot of blue chips still haven't moved really. You got, Cardano, VeChain, Chainlink. There's a bunch of them that still really haven't had their day in the sun, and I think it's still because we're early. And also, if I drop down, it's because my internet sucks. Sorry, in advance.
No, for sure. I agree. I think with Ethereum ETFs potentially coming live tomorrow, I think that really does start to unlock the entire altcoin market. There's a guy who I watch and listen to quite a bit is Michael Van de Pope. On X, great follow. He's been talking about the rotation into altcoins for a couple months now and how he basically got out of his entire Bitcoin position like a month and a half ago and went all in on ETH and some altcoins and things like that. I didn't go to that extreme, but I've definitely listened to him and started to rotate a little bit too. And I think we're right on the cusp of a big Q4 run into Q1, and it starts now. Like, this is the time where you position yourself to where you want to win big these next 6 to 8 months. And to Zach's point, about MAPE and just profit taking and everything like this, this is the thing that we talk about all the time. Nobody knows where the top is of a new meme coin. So you've got to get your basis out plus some early. Win the freaking trade. Okay? Win the freaking trade. And then set some more goals and plans after that. But first and foremost, win the trade. Stack those small wins over and over and over and over again, and then obviously, take your profits accordingly from there. But it's super, super important that we touch on that, especially with new things launching. Because Zach's right. Sometimes it's the pump at launch and it never goes back up. I would say, 80, 90% of the time? That's what happens.
100%, man. It's more like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So that's when I feel good. I feel good about a play. I'll call it out, but I'll say even during the pump, take your profits. And I put that out there, because I don't want people to get the false hope that it's going to moon forever. It usually doesn't. I mean, it's rare to see those Pepe Shibs, Doges, you know what I mean? Once in a while, like the Bretts, they will happen, but that's only 4 out of a huge saturation market. So, you got to take your profits. It's just common sense.
Where do you think MAPE's going now?
To 1 million market cap.
Okie dokie.
maybe even lower. And I see things too within. I see Jared from Subways adding what he's doing. It's kind of messing it up a little bit too. He's putting in like $200,000 to $500,000 worth of liquidity. People will throw liquidity in there and then he'll dump it again. Like sometimes he's not even trading. He's doing the liquidity aspect of it. So he's getting tricky now, and you can watch it. That's why you'll see the market cap go up and then go straight back down. So to me, when he's doing that, it's time for me to, kind of back out of that a little bit. And that's what I've done. So see how I watch everything, and I'll say it on the space, look at that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, and I also wanted to mention Bentley Bay meme is still just climbing. Looks pretty good, guys. Looks pretty good. We talked about it on the show around 350,000 market cap. It's now just hit 500,000. Still looking good.
Right, and they were a project on. So
yeah, I think it was lower than that. I think it was below 200K when we.
Well, I got in when AI Wolf came on the show. He was talking about it around 70K, and I put half a soul in right around that. And then they got on the show. It maybe was 280K or something like that. But the last time I really looked at it before, while we were on the show talking about it, was around 350.
Yeah, that's solid. Let's get down to Mar, Andy, and then Touch Grass. What's up, Mar? Morning, bro.
Hey, Zach. Good morning, man. Thank you for having me up. Good morning, Zach, Pate. Hope everyone is doing great. My weekend was supposed to start on Monday, but I got to work today, so it sucks. But yeah, man, the market is strong, and I'm 120% with Zach. You have to be a G, You have to be a G. Many people have these dreams of making millions of dollars of a meme coin. And the chances of you doing that, it's like slim to zero, because look at all the meme coins that have given you that opportunity. There's only a few up there that are on $1 billion market cap. You got to go in there with a mentality of making, good money at 5 at 10x. And, I always believe in meme coins. If they're doing well and you're making profit, it's okay to leave a moon bag in there, You just got to look at the numbers, Zach. You got to look at the numbers. Look, there's a project that has over $100 million market cap. Liquidity, it's around, I think it's just a little bit of under 2 million. And if you go in there and you look at the wallets, it's really easy. You basically go to Dex Screener, and you can see the top traders, the top sellers. So we got a project that doesn't even have a $200 million market cap. We have $2 million in liquidity, and you got the top traders. One of the top traders has made $1 million. That tells you right there that it's just being manipulated, and it tells you right there why you got to take profit. And if you look at the numbers, you realize that if you don't even take your initials out, you're probably going to get wrecked in these meme coins. Even a utility coin, when it's released and you're up on a few X's, That is why you always, and it all depends, because if you go in with $50, you could wait for a few X's, because if you lose the $50, you're not, it's not going to change. I guess it's not going to stop you from sleeping. But I got off an individual on a phone call the other day that he basically 10x $1,000, and he still hasn't even taken out his initial. I'm like, well, what are you doing, man? Like, what the hell, And it takes begging sometimes to tell these people, get your initials out, And yeah, just meme coins, just try to get your money back, try to take profit, and always leave a moon bag in there, 5%, 10%, 20% of the total coins you had, because you don't want to regret that is the one, that hit a $1 billion market cap. But yeah, I always tell everybody, man, go to Dex Screener. Look at the transactions, and look at the friends and family. Those people that got in super early at $5,000, $1,000 market cap. It's just that some projects, those friends and family take profit, little by little, they're more responsible with their bags, and some people are just greedy and they dump really quick when it gets to 10 million, 20 million, whatever it is, and that chart looks like a freaking tree, you know, and it sucks. But that's why I tell everyone: just always, you got to take profit, man. Don't fall for the hype. Don't fall for the owner of the project that he's mostly a salesman, you know. But yeah, other than that, Zach, the market looks really good. And I gotta say one thing. Zach from Solway threw something very important out there, that is how the cookie crumbles in crypto. Everyone takes profit from these meme coins, this new projects, and they move that profit into basically the blue chip projects. Why? Because all these top 10 coins, top 40 coins that already made a name for themselves, you're getting in early. You're getting in early on these top coins, because either VC didn't get in, retail made a pump, maybe there's some VC in there, and these are the projects that are going to be pushed to maybe 20, 30x, on the next bull run. And this is one number that I always throw at. The whole market cap is like 2.4 trillion. 2 trillion belongs to the top 5 coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum. You have Solana, USDT, and BNB. I lost the order there, but the top 5 coins, those top coins, they own 2 trillion. The rest of the market is garbage compared to those 5 coins. Why? Because a lot of those coins, or those altcoins that you get at $1 million market cap, it's going to be tough for you to become a millionaire. That's why you have to sometimes just take profit on those coins. Because a lot of these new projects, and Zach, you said this when you went to Dubai. Man, there's so many amazing projects that hasn't even been released yet. And I had a chance to speak to all those individuals. A lot of those projects, when they're released, they're probably going to be at $1 billion market cap, just like Jupiter on Solana. Why? Because VCs are getting in early. VCs are going to get in early, and then they're going to use retail, that 33% for extra liquidity. And that's one of the scary things that we're not looking at this space, is that all these altcoins that are building amazing stuff, it might be hard for them because VCs are not going to get in. And the projects that are going to pump are the ones that VCs are going to get in early. And if you're lucky, you catch one of those projects that you were the VC that you got in early. But the odds are basically against us. That is why you can't aim for millions of dollars. You have to grind it out, Take profit. You put $1,000, you're 10x, take $5,000 out. And then write the other one, and then take more profit out. You can't think of the millions. If you think of millions of dollars, you're probably a dead duck, Now, if you grind it out, let's say $200,000-$300,000 doing this push that's not even a bull market yet, and you get those $200,000 and you put it into ETH, Bitcoin, Cardano, all these top blue chip projects, you're probably going to be a millionaire because those 200 grand are going to 5, 6, 7x. That's how you become a millionaire, lowering your risk in crypto, moving money from these high risk plays, taking profit into IVAX. It's the grinding game. It's the hard way, but it's the right way, because the wrong way it's easy. It looks easy, but since it's the wrong way, you're not going to become a millionaire. And the people that have become millionaires in meme coins, it's from Shiba, if you want to call it Dutch a meme coin, all these $1 billion market cap meme coins, but there's only a few of them. So what are the odds that not only did you pick one, because I seen people pick those early, are you going to hold? But yeah, that's my take on the market. That's why I believe altcoins are taking some time to pump, because I think that the market is kind of being manipulated for these coins. Just the fact that the altcoins, and I'm talking about altcoins on the, like, out of the top 100, top 50, by VCs, institutions, they want to get in first. They don't want to be exit liquidity. Look what they're doing to Bitcoin. Every time it hits 70K, boom, right back down to the 50s, 60s, low 60s, And it's just a game, and you got to understand the game. And that is why my portfolio, you go to my X, you see a few high-risk plays that I've always talked about, Zach, but my whole portfolio is basically blue chips, the top 20, top 25. I'm aiming for $1 million. Put it that way. I'm aiming for $1 million. And people look at these altcoins, at $1 million, $5 million market cap, and they're, oh my God, if it gets to this, I made $50 million. That's the problem. You're aiming for $50 million, when you haven't even made your first 100K. But yeah, other than that, Zach, I'm a little bit stressed out, to tell you the truth, with some regulations and stuff that's going on right now. And it's just, it's going to be tough. But I think we'll get through it. You just got to have patience and play the game right.
100%, man. No, ton of great stuff there, Mar. Always appreciate the insights, man. You're right, though, man. Play the long game, guys. Play the long game. And you know what? You appreciate it more. You appreciate it more when you kind of go through the process and the journey and the grind, and you're much more likely to get there. I mean, I think so many people come in and they see all these crazy stories of, rags to riches and, 0 to $1 million. And it just doesn't work like that. And Mar brings up a great point. You put in $500 or whatever, you're going to tell me you're not going to sell when it hits 10 million, or excuse me, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, right? It's hard to do that. So we talk about this all the time. Hit those 3, 4, 5 X's and hit them often. Hit them all the time. Hit a few a week. And look where you are in 6 to 8 months. Right? And this is, I know, Zach's strategy too. That slow grow up and then starting to diversify your portfolio out. And I agree with Mar 100%. Slowly mitigate your risk and put more, as I like to say, in that backbone of the portfolio. What's going to be the backbone of your portfolio? To me, that makes up about 70%. What do I want to put in that backbone that has upside, but I can sleep well at night? I don't have to, freak out thinking it's going to be a rug pull. And then I take that additional 20, 30%, and I'm trying to stack more Ethereum, stack more Bitcoin, stack more Solana, stack more, enter blue chip here, Caspa. So I couldn't agree more with that assessment. Let's get down to Andy. I mean, Andy's been waiting there for a while. Go ahead, Andy. What's happening, brother?
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to talk to two things. First thing, XRP and how undervalued it is with the lawsuit ending and everything. I think that XRP is one of the cryptos that may have, a small boom just because of how undervalued it is. And another thing too, Zach, we had talked about me getting into the sort of the DeFi space, getting a DeFi wallet and getting in early on projects. I tried. I'm having a hard time. I'm hearing you guys call out all this stuff, and I'm like, I need to get in this, but I don't know how. So I do need a little bit of guidance. I don't know if anybody wants to offer 20 minutes of their time after this to maybe sort of guide me through how to set up this wallet, because I have no idea.
Yeah, hop in the Crypto Breakfast Club Telegram and then reach out to me and I'll help you. There's a few great mods in there. Bartoshi's in there. He's a great guy. He could help you too. But DM us. Don't throw it in the main section because there's a lot of scammers, but we can help you through that.
Sounds good, man. I'll do that right now.
Awesome.
And I think you can find that right on Zach's profile. I think so. The link for Telegram. Always go to official sources.
Appreciate that. Your corp, go ahead, man. What's happening?
What's up, guys? Good morning. haven't been a really good morning or night to me. These cuts for the operation are in pain, and the liver is kind of painful today. But besides that, of course, it's nobody's business, but I just want to share that. But besides that, the market's looking super bullish. I love it. How Zach from Subway have said, guy, I'm one of those people that when Zach says something, I sometimes research, I sometimes don't. The reason I do that is because I trust on what he does. It shouldn't be like that, guys. You should not do this because everybody should do their own research because excuse me, because that's how you lose money. Because I have lost money in some tokens that Zach have said, and then I admit it. It's okay. It's my fault. It's nobody's fault. I don't blame it on nobody else. It's because I didn't do my research. But there have been other projects that he have said, and man, it have made me some money. I don't look for those 10x anymore. I'm looking how Zach always looking. 2x, 1x, get your money back. 3x the most. Because if you do that 10, 15 times in a month, bro, you're doing right there, you 15x. What more you want from that? What more you want from that? That's like the best feeling. And how always Zach says, Humphrey, he always says, win the trade. If you see that token did a 2x, take your profit, your investment, plus a little more. Come on, feel like a winner. That's what we're here for, to make money and be a winners. So do that, guys. Don't slack. Don't DJ and then blame other people, because hey, that's nobody's fault, only your fault. And that's pretty much it. I've told you, Stack, in the past about Touch Grass. I don't want to promote it because I'm not no promoter from him or nothing, but I'm glad that he joined us. I was in one of his space. I don't know if it was his or one of the space that he had, or it was another token called Super, I think. But that space was really good. It's one of the space that I've been that is kind of similar to ours over here as a Breakfast Club and the TCA. So it was kind of good. I only heard him about an hour and a half or two. I think about an hour and a half about there. And I liked their vibe. They was not just talking crap and just, how you were saying earlier, Stack, from somebody, that you go to a space and they just repeat themselves over and over again, and then they fight about it, and you're like, okay, so what are you talking to me to make me money? Like, I don't see nothing here. So that space right there that they had, it was really good. So I'm glad you joined, and hopefully other people that was there also join here too. But guys, always take your profit, always win the trade, be safe. I just wanted to say good morning to everybody. Support this channel like I always do, and also the TCA, Satoshi. Love you, brother. You be safe. And hope to hear from you, Satoshi, and Mutasco. I would love to hear you two talking today. So be safe, and I'll be here listening.
Appreciate you, bro. 100%. Yeah, I do see we got Touch Grass up there. So Touch Grass, I don't know if your corp filled you in, but we do a Shark Tank Wednesday where we bring on new projects. Your corp has brought you guys up before on our spaces. We'd love to talk with you about getting you up here on Wednesday. We do have a spot available too on Shark Tank Wednesday to kind of give you the platform and give you the opportunity to talk about your project. We do live streams too, so we're live streaming right now on YouTube and X. We've got a little over 1,000 people there, along with however many people we actually have on the space itself, a little over 100 there. So yeah, we could definitely talk in the back channels. I know we follow each other on that, but what's your take on the overall market right now, just with Ethereum ETFs and the future of the base chain? If you want to touch points on that as you touch grass, go ahead.
Hey, thanks, man, for having me up. And just FYI, my name is actually Michael Oates. I'm actually out of Chicago. My wife, Nadina, she's in the crowd too. We're around the Lincoln Square, Ravenswood area. We're also going to be in Nashville in the next few days. We're going to be flying out there. So if anyone's going to be in that area that wants to link up, definitely send us a message. We love meeting people in person, especially if you guys are in Chicago. We host crypto events just to connect and stuff. But Nashville's coming up, so it'll be cool to connect with people out there. But yeah, overall market, it really determines on your timeline more than anything. I know we've been talking a lot about dollar cost averaging and people taking profits, but it really comes down to your timeline on what you're trying to make and in what period of time. So give an example. So this will be my third bull run. I got into it back in 2014. I used to be an IT security consultant in Chicago, mostly for law firms. And I got introduced into crypto because they kept getting ransomware attack, and I had to go get Bitcoin to pay the ransom. And I got basically bored, like annoyed. I had to go get the Bitcoin from kiosks, and I started mining. So I became a GPU miner, something like 400 GPUs in the market, and I was mining. And I mined a lot of shit, things that weren't worth anything for a long time because I had conviction in them, right? And so it comes a lot down to your conviction plays and your personal financial situation. But I think the overall market, I think it's fine. I think that if you're investing long term into like you said, the blue chips, I mean, if you are a Bitcoin or crypto maximalist, not even a Bitcoin maximalist, a crypto maximalist, you're going to do very well. If you're just putting money into AVAX, what did AVAX do for 21 to 31 bucks? I mean, I think AVAX is seriously undervalued. But I think a lot of people in the space are hopping into these protocols that are, moon boy talk in these spaces. And I agree with your corp. I do not like those spaces at all, where they can just hyped up and are telling people to throw all their money in and not dollar cost average and take their time. Be careful about that shit. And people get wrecked, and people are, I think it's sad because there's a lot of desperation in this space, and people are feeding off of that, where they need that 1,000x in a month or a week. But in reality, most of us are probably fine with a 10x in a year. That's a lot of money, traditionally. But I think the market is at a turning point with the information we got with Biden. I know people are kind of like, oh well, now maybe Trump's gonna have to work for it, and maybe it could be any of these other players that can combat him, and maybe it won't be Trump. And so I think Bitcoin and the crypto market shook up a little bit. But overall, long term, if you guys believe in this, it's fine. If you see Bitcoin going to like $1 million in the next 10, 15 years, Ethereum going to like $20,000, $30,000 in the next 5 or 10 years, if you are personally looking to put whatever money works for you into the market, does it really matter? And that's, I think, the dangerous thing for these spaces people host online. They're telling people what exact dollar amount they put into the market, and they don't know their financial situation. They're not financial advisors. And so people go in as think copying people, and I don't talk how much money I have, and it's not even important, because if some people talk how much money they have, then people will copy that, and that's not their situation, and then they get wrecked when there's a 70-80% pullback. I mean, Bitcoin went from 70K to 15, this cycle. That's the largest cryptocurrency out there, and people got destroyed because they're over invested. Oh God, speaking about that, this morning, I don't know if you guys were following Solend on Solana with Trump and stuff. It went from, I don't know the exact situation, it went from something like $1.60 to 16 cents, like a flash crash. I don't know exactly, but you're over leveraged, and people are getting destroyed because they're putting too much money in. So yeah, take your profits. I guess take your profits. The market's going to do the market. I think my wife, I talked to her about cryptocurrency when Ethereum was like $60, and when I was showing her my mining operation in my condo, and it's like, oh look, this is what we're doing, and it's wild, right? If I would have just had everything in Ethereum, how much money that would be right now, But that's the thing. People look at what they could have made instead of just investing carefully. But yeah, take your profits, but that's your personal situation. And more than anything, you got to figure out, what is your 5-year plan? What are you looking to do in 5 years? I think most people, unfortunately, even in this space, don't even know what they want to make in a year. Everyone wants to be a multimillionaire, but have you thought about what you want to make in a year with how much money you're investing? And if you don't have that plan, then it's really hard to look at the market and be bullish or bearish on what's happening, because it's individual. It's based off of you and what you are looking to do. So anyway, I know it's a lot of information. I appreciate letting me up the chat. I like talking about liquidity, crypto space entirely. And yeah, I definitely look forward to hopping on the space Wednesday to talk more about this protocol and other things. But yeah, it's cool to be part of a space that's not all moon boy and ape this and buy that and for all your money, and because that's not how the space works. That's not how you do well out there. You do well by being, I think my professor in college told me that people make a lot of money getting rich by investing in things that are boring. You should be bored in what you're doing. It shouldn't be exciting. If it's exciting, you're probably making a mistake. So anyway, hope that helps, guys, and thanks for having me up again. Talk to you guys later.
Love the insights, man. Yeah, definitely. Always welcome back. Appreciate that. That's what it's all about, bringing people up with some unique perspectives and being able to add on to kind of the macro conversation. And yeah, let's definitely talk in the back channels too about Wednesday. Sorry, what was your name again? Your first name? I know you said it right at the top.
Yeah, Michael. Last name's Oates. I have if you look me up on Twitter, I just float around a lot on this account, but it's Michael Oates on Twitter too. And yeah, we're out in Chicago, and like I said again, we're going to be in Nashville in the next few days. So definitely hit us up if you guys want to link up there. I know a lot of us spend time on Spaces, but it's really cool if you're doxxed to connect in person too. If you guys want to do that, but we are, and love to meet up if you guys are out in the area in the next few days.
Yeah, brother, for sure. I'll be heading out to Nashville on Wednesday too. I'll be there Wednesday to Sunday. I'm leaving Sunday morning, so I'll be out there for the conference too. Looking forward to it, man. It's turning out to be an epic one. I'll also be at ETH Toronto in August. I don't know if you're planning on going to that one too, but that's another great one. Went last year.
Yeah, we're talking about it. I got to check with Nadina. We're thinking about going to that one too because it's just more ETH focused, and it'd be cool to see what's going on there. And I've never been to Canada, so it'd be cool to make a trip there. But yeah, if you don't,
super dope conference. It's only like last year I think it was like 7,500 people. So to me, like that's like that sweet spot where you can meet like pretty much everybody there and like really approach everybody. Where the Bitcoin, I'm sure if you've been, it's a little overwhelming. It's crazy. I mean, it's fun. It's great, but it's just freaking massive, But
cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we'll for sure link up. I'm thinking about it too. We're gonna have to do something with the Spaces. I don't know because I'm gonna be at the conference. Zach, we'll talk to you and Paige. I'll probably host them and be on a little bit, and who knows? We'll figure it out. But while I'm there, we'll keep them going. They'll still be live. That's for sure. Max, what's going on, man?
Another good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Just I finally started dipping into the politify here. I've been slow to enter, right? I mean, I'm skeptical of a lot of things, and I like to do my research before I jump in, and then by the time you're finished doing your research, well, like Zach, his method is jumping in before the first pump. I would like to learn how to do that. I always wait for after the first pump and then the retrace, and then things to kind of turn back around again. And with us being back into the bull run here, I think the market is looking really, really good for just everything in general. Ethereum and the ETF and everything else that's about to kick off here. The Trump announcement potentially about backing up the US dollar with Bitcoin. There's major catalysts that are coming here. So it's like, I don't know, if you're not playing a little bit of that politify and holding some conviction plays and, diversified into, a little bit of the meme circus as well. I mean, I think you're missing out. You do not want to be sitting on the sidelines right now. These are times to be accumulating bags, in my opinion. And touch grass, it's nice to see you up here, brother. I've been following you for a while and keeping an eye on your stuff there. I do like what I see. And one question I do got for Zach is Baron. What do you think about Baron? It's the one on East.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking at Baron on Sol. That one's up 336%. But did something happen with their liquidity on that one? Zach, maybe you can look at this. It's Baron on Sol, ending in 2NQZ, and the chart's pumping like crazy, but I don't know if Dex Tools just has the liquidity messed up. It's like, I don't understand. I'll have to look at this a little closer, unless they migrated or something. Baron on ETH though. Let me see.
I know they just burnt a bunch of liquidity as well, so that's one of the things that was about 25%. So that's got me interested.
Oh, that's weird.
looking at
Okay,
it.
wait. I just refreshed Time Traveler Baron on Sol, and now it has the liquidity in it. That's weird as hell. Was I looking at the wrong one? Oh, I was.
Don't you hate that about the space though? Like how they, one will just copycat and back off and jump onto a different chain and then add that extra confusion. And I don't know.
This is weird. It's the same contract, but it's two different numbers. This is weird as hell.
Yeah, it's because what people do is they set pairs, and pairs fuck up everything. They'll pair it to anything, and then people get confused. Just because you have the same contract address, you also need the same pair number. Do you know what I mean?
So
that's where it confuses people. It happened with my project.
That's fucked up. Okay, so the one that's actually legit is 4.66 million market cap, ending in 2NQZ, liquidity of around 400K. That one's pumping like crazy right now. Up 151%. That one's on Sol, but Baron on ETH is also doing well.
Yeah, it had a nice run up yesterday after a pretty big retrace, but it just looks like every other crypto right now that's getting ready to do its next leg up. Leg 3 is generally your biggest leg in Elliott waves theory and the impulse wave theory. Wave 3, and that's why I've kind of adopted that way of trading and waiting for wave 1 and 2. Wave 2's down, and then wave 3 is back up. Wave 3 is usually psycho, so that's kind of usually where I like to try to put myself.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, so Are we looking at Mini Donald, that Baron, ending in EFCB? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, Mini Donald, you betcha.
2.43 million in volume, 1.35 million market cap here, Zach.
Yeah, I know. I was trading this yesterday.
Nice.
But it was okay. So I didn't really put it out there really. It's a hard one. Things are moving. And now Elon's hot.
Right.
So it's like this shifts pretty fast.
I know.
If you can't keep up with it, you will get wrecked.
Yeah.
So
I thought JD Vence would do a little bit more for us. I don't know. It's up a little bit right now. We'll watch it. Vence is up 22%, 1.41 mil. It still looks okay. Take a look at Vence, Zach. What do you think? Still good volume. Vence on Sol, VENCE, 1.41 mil.
All right, let me see this here.
Launched on June 25th. Did
What's
a little
the check?
Vence, VENCE.
Okay. That's,
starting to build back up.
31%? Or wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to make sure I get the right one.
22%. Vence, not Vance. Vence.
Yeah, I know. There's two pairs, so I'm trying to figure out, is it the one 26 days ago? Liquidity one, 175K?
Yes. Yeah, that's
okay.
It.
See, this is what people got to understand this. When these projects pump, people come out of the woodworks and launch multiple pairs off of this. So you got to make sure you're getting the right one. Sometimes you can't go off of just the contract address. You actually need the pair to dial it in. So I think that's a good thing to talk about on this space too. Because we, name a project and the contract address, there could be 10 pairs of it, and someone could be getting into a pair that only has $25. And we're talking about one that has $1 million liquidity. So you really do have to pay attention to the pairs. But I'm looking at this one right now. Let me see here. Yeah, this is doing okay. It had a huge pump, huge dump, went up a little bit. Let me see here. I'm trying to deep dive into this even more.
I feel like, Zach, if like this is like that same, obviously that whole meta of Trump and Bowden, but like he hasn't really said anything that's sparked like anything that can go viral, or like something's got to be gonna happen here at some point where he says something that stirs the pot, or you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
That's kind of why I threw a little bit at this level, and it's like, okay, this thing could run, like it's going to take like one little moment in time, and this thing could be like a 10 million market cap, even if it's for a blip, you know. But it's like, hey, that's a good trade.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, right now is a good level. Not financial advice, but yeah, any of these could run at any moment. I'm thinking, Wednesday. Around once Trump stops speaking, it's like, now which one are you going to pick? See, now there's another gamble. Which Trump meme coin do you think is going to run?
Yeah, Trump will speak at Nashville. I think he's speaking on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's speaking on Saturday for a half hour. That's the last day. But yeah, now if Elon goes and oh my gosh, I don't know if that's true or not. There's a lot of speculation with him changing his profile picture to laser eyes now that he too is going to Bitcoin Nashville. Apparently, there's news out this morning that his private jet landed in Nashville this morning.
Oh,
that's what I read from Eleanor Tourette from Fox Business. We've had her on the channel before. I don't think she would just throw some shit out there and see what's sticking. I think she's pretty legit. So that news came out this morning that that Elon's jet landed in Nashville. So
and that's another reason why I got into the dark Elon, because of the picture. It's it's all around Twitter. The hype is there. Even on this chart, I'm seeing higher highs, which is a bullish sign, and it's kind of just floating around the 5.73 to about 7 million market cap. It's just hanging, but it's steadily increasing. Not as dramatic as like MAPE did, but honestly, this is okay. And the holders are pretty good. I checked the contract out. It's legit. 1.54K holders. And the trick to this, I don't know if I should tell my exact trick, but something they haven't done yet that I think when the money inflows, they'll do, and then they'll pump it up to a whole nother level. I'll probably tell you on the sidelines, Zach, but there's a few tricks that you can get into these, $1 million to $5 million plays that there's another level to it where once they get on those levels, then you see influx of money coming in. Because there's some people that will only trade on those levels. They'll see it on there and then they'll dump money into it. So that's why I say to get in early is the $1 to $3 million market cap right at the beginning. If you can get in before these few things happen, you usually see a 5 to 7% increase. So those are my tricks, and that's why I can usually call the easy 2 to 5 to 7 plays. So, and then after that, I don't know what happens, but you always got to take your profits around that time because that's when the pump happens. Mm-hmm. So.
The dark Elon one you're talking is 5.68 mil market cap, right?
Sorry, say that again.
The dark Elon one is that you're looking at is 5.89 mil.
5.96 now. Yes. Contract ends in 74C6.
Yeah.
The pair ends in 0D99.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and they haven't hit. They're not on a couple things yet, so we could see a pump after that.
12 million in volume today. Damn.
I know. And if you zoom out, even the 1 hour chart, you can see just looking at it, you don't have to be an avid, tech guy. You can just see the charts going up slowly. Yeah, and that's why I like
the 1 hour now.
The higher highs. That's what I look for. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, not saying now it's at 6.37 million market cap. Ooh. Liquidity's 400,000. So
somebody just bought $7,000.
Yeah, I know. So I'm watching. It's not crazy moving, but this could be explosive if Elon does come out to the Bitcoin, So I set myself up for this kind of alpha. I know no one talks about it, but that's kind of where I, look a little bit to maybe hit that 7 to 10x. And I'm cool with that. To me, doing that multiple times, you get your 20, 30, 40, 50x. And right there is how you win in this space. If you try to hit that 100x right off the gate, you'll probably get wrecked, and then you'll have no capital to invest. So the smaller plays multiple times is the way to go.
Yep. Agreed. Free Trump, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. Man, right off the bat, you guys are just nailing bullet points after bullet points. I mean, there's so many different styles of buyers out there. and hearing everybody talk from, like Touchgrass, Mar, and all them, and even both Zachs, it's like there's so much going on in crypto right now. Like, you can almost feel the energy shift about ready to open the floodgates and just flow. And I mean, we are still in the infancy of crypto, but somebody earlier said this is going to be their third bull run. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Like, what am I thinking, right? Like, this is going to be my 2.5 bull run, because I think I was part of that 2017 bull run, but I wasn't even paying attention because I got a wallet, bought a bunch of blue chip, bought Ethereum, and then I got a new phone. And the greatest thing ever happened to me was breaking my old iPhone and having to get a new one and not putting my wallet back on it. And, because up here where I live, it's so remote. I mean, it's, everybody wants $1, and you have to pay $100 to get your information switched from phone to phone. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So I didn't do it. And years later, I opened up that wallet, and boom, I discovered what a bull run could do and what it could do if you just sit on it and don't touch those blue chips. So, like, this will be my 2.5, my 2.5 bull run. And going into it with Donald Trump talking there, with possibly Elon going to be there, and his laser eyes, by the way, the first thing I thought of was the Denver International Airport and that horse outside with the laser eyes. But that horse has blue eyes and Elon has red eyes. So Republican, Democrat, kind of a mixed political message there, maybe he sent. I don't know. That's my tinfoil hat. Remember, it's a tinfoil hat the size of Texas. But it's all bullish, and it's all like coming to fruition. And just like anything, we haven't really been here before, because now we have ETFs. We have an assassination attempt. We have the front runner stepping down. I mean, we got a last minute replacement. This is like more exciting. And dude, I'm almost 50, and I campaigned for Clinton when I was in high school. That's how old I am. All right. My first taste of alcohol was from a Democratic senator named Colin Peterson. I was 16 years old, and he gave me a glass of champagne. And I'm like, I'm not 21. And he goes, hey, we won. Everybody's celebrating. Everybody's 21. Hands me a glass of champagne. I'm like, all right. I mean, that was my first taste of booze, And I look back and I'm like, oh my God, it was a party back then, and everybody was euphoric. But today, fast forward, 30 years, everybody's on edge. I mean, we played Frisbee golf this weekend, and, when you go play Frisbee golf, people just want to go, smoke a blunt, chill. And guess what? People were arguing about politics at the Frisbee golf course this weekend, Saturday morning. And I'm like, dude, is this a joke? Am I in the Twilight Zone? How times have changed. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stick with crypto. I'm not doing anything else. So all these Trump meme coins coming out, I'm running their contracts through one of the apps I use. Just copy paste the address, and then it tells you if it's going to be a rug pull or not, or if there's good liquidity or not. I don't know how to read them. I know how to copy and paste. So, and I know what the app tells me to do. The app has not let me down. It's pretty slick. You guys probably use a lot more advanced stuff, but it works for me, and it doesn't get rugged. The bad thing is sometimes the liquidity changes and you can't get your money out. So, I guess that's with everything. But with these Trump meme coins coming out, especially coming up to this conference, I mean, they are definitely going to be the thing to watch on my personal radar. But to each his own. And when and whoever said the 10x, like a couple people this morning have said a 10x is plenty good. Man, I mean, don't fade your blue chips either. I see this thing coming up. I mean, if these blue chips do a 10x, man, sit back. I'm probably going to quit the internet altogether if my blue chips 10x, because I'll be sailing around the ocean somewhere. I'll be in Hawaii or wherever. I don't have very high standards, so maybe I'll just go to Oakland. But it's like everything happening is bullish, and I'm going to mute.
Nice, brother. No, I appreciate you as always. Yeah, it's a wild time for sure. And like I put a tweet out this morning. Imagine what happens when retail interest comes back. I mean, nobody gives a shit that Bitcoin just went up and set all-time highs. Nobody cares at all right now that Bitcoin just hit 68K. It's dialing back a little bit right now. But like the feeling right now versus when Bitcoin was doing its thing back in 2021, there's no retail interest right now. And I'm telling you guys from multiple fronts, like my views on YouTube suck. That is a gauge of retail interest right there, right? The people who are here are the people left from the last cycle that never left, that are lifers, that are grinders, that didn't get shaken out, that still have some capital, that probably are a little bit more well off than most. There are a lot of people who got wrecked that never came back. And how many people have not been in yet? I mean, so that should get you excited about where we are. This is all institutional demand right now. It's all being driven by the institutions. And the lucky retail people like us who get to basically front run them because we played our cards right back in 2021 or even further back than that. That's literally it. That's what's happening right now. But eventually there's going to be a huge wave, a new wave of new investors. You know, I've pulled up the bell curve before on the, you know, it's by a famous theorist, Everett Rogers, talks about the diffusion of innovations, right? And how something is adopted over time. And if you look at that bell curve where we are at 6%, we haven't even reached the early adopting phase, which is making up like 13 or 14%. Right now, we are like all the early adopters still. And I know we talk about this shit all the time, but like sometimes you talk about something a lot, it becomes cliche. This is not cliche. This is real. Like, this is real. This is not just a joke. It's not a game. Like, we're that freaking early here. And it's kind of wild. And this is why we say, like, prepare to play the long game. Don't go in, invest what you can't afford to lose, and risk it all. This isn't roulette, okay? This isn't Russian roulette. This is a new way to invest for the future. Meme coins are a part of that. You know, these quick little hits, and you know, it's a part of it, but it shouldn't be your only strategy. You should be figuring out how could you stack more Bitcoin? How could you stack more Ethereum? How could you, basically create another 401k type of vehicle, right? That has way more freaking upside. Way more upside. That's the way we should be looking at it. Your Corp, go ahead, and then we'll get up to, let's see here, crypto safe trade. Your Corp, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to do something that Pay does, but Pay is not here. Guys, come on, retweet. We're getting alpha all the time. We're getting great information here. Why we don't go ahead and retweet and like the space? Nobody have said it. Nobody have done it. We got what? 33 likes, I think it was, and 25 reposts based on what I'm seeing here. Bro, we like 100 and something people here. Come on, guys. We getting alpha all the time. Good information. Let's help our boys out. They helping us out make money. Let's help them out make money. Come on, guys. Let's do it. That's all I got to say. Pay wasn't here, so I just missed hearing that. Appreciate you.
Yeah, your Corp, you're the man. Yeah, Pate had to jump real quick. He had some things going on, but you're right. He's our hype man. So no, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, definitely retweet the room, guys. Spread the word. Let's get some more people in here, as always. Crypto Safe Trade, go ahead, and then we'll get up to Touch Grass and then Kendu.
Yeah. What's up, guys? What are you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. It was just for asking you about Ducky. How is it going with your Ducky? Normally, you made money since the last time.
Bro. Good call. I got in it again. I think you're 2 for 2 now coming into the space. You called Land Wolf on Solana. Made some really good money there. Made a really good trade. Still holding it. And now on Ducky, I got my initial investment back and riding it up, man. So you the man. You're 2 for 2. Appreciate you.
Just gonna warn you about one thing. Because you need to know, because I am real and I am not here for basically I am also here for protecting you all of you guys, and I gotta be real with that because it's not only good news but also bad news and what I feel and what I saw. Yeah. It's also about that, guys. Protecting your money, your funds. So regarding the wolf on Solana, be really careful. Because basically, if you want, I am in contact with a lot of insiders on those projects, and I can tell you this one is highly manipulated, huge supply control, which means, how can I explain you that? We are talking about 70% of the token supply sniped at the launch by the dev team. And the problem, okay, because it's not a problem, if they would have done it, they would do it like Brett, no problem. Because if you have like good, basically a dev team, which basically possesses high percentage of the supply, and they are there for the people and really work like a company, long-term vision, etc. It works. But in this case, not only they don't think like that, but on top of that, they basically gave too many allocations to too many KOL. What does it mean? It means that I basically tracked their wallet. I track every basically big red candle when they were not holding the line while it was going down, and also their weird pump, etc. So most of the projects, so don't get me wrong, they use bots to create basically volume, etc. To be well ranked and to not have like a flat chart. But on top of that, what they were doing is like a lot of their KOL were not synchronized, and they gave too many allocations. And also the dev team was eating while it was basically was taking profit while it was going down. And that's problematic. And on top of that, what I have seen, I'm going to tell you exactly chronologically because I studied this thing. So at the beginning, supply control, they wrecked the chart, they pumped the chart, there was a big FOMO, people were basically putting their money on this thing because they thought that it was the next Brett, could have been the next Brett at that stage because the same guy who called Brett called this one and was part basically of the dev team on this one. So you told yourself, oh, wow, that's the next Brett. So a lot of people gave a lot of trust on that. And they weren't basically unveiling or talking about the fact that it was not the Brett dev team. So a lot of people were thinking about that, were believing in that, because they were like basically not disclosing that. And then they got exposed, and we heard that it wasn't the Brett dev team behind. And then basically it pumped, but when it pumped, a lot of time, at that time, it was because the sentiment was different. See what I mean? And there has been a FOMO. That's why it went to 230 million market cap. So they had everything to succeed. It could have gone to 1 billion market cap. And the thing over there, they were really greedy. So the dev team dumped, the freaking KOL, they all dumped. And it's not good. And basically, they've wrecked their chart. And where are we right now? You can clearly see what I am going to explain you, and that's the most important part of the speech. Right now, what they are trying to do, they basically wait. That's why the chart is really flat, etc. And they wait for new buyers in order then for just dumping on them gradually. And the thing is, like, a lot of people have been burned and they maxed, they have like 3 big KOL, 3 or 4, and they basically maxed their, they saturated their followers. So it means all the new guys, when they look at the chart, they say, what the fuck is this thing? It's weird because we see a lot of retracements, etc. Even for any like a successful token, we can clearly see minus 85%, and then we form a new all-time high. They all have been through that. If you take Pepe, Ponky, even Brett, any of them, and that's the test. But for the moment, it didn't break the previous all-time high, and it acted weird. While the whole market was pumping, you saw that while they weren't manipulating the chart, there was no organic buys. See what I mean? We stay at 80 million market cap, if you want to talk about numbers. And then as soon as they basically released the Lambo wrap, the event, they made it pump. But again, it failed because it was only their money. So again, they failed. They didn't have they have not been able basically to create this FOMO wave. And why? Because people are pigeons one time, two times, but the third time they learn and they understand what they are doing, and they cannot continue doing that. So of course, if you have this moonbag or this thing can still go up, okay? Can still go up, etc. But you have to be really careful, because if you follow my words and you really remember about everything that I told you, chronologically speaking, now we are at that level, and they are basically begging to find new guys, and those guys, keep on mind, it's a business. They are not, this dev team are not going to re-inject a capital for basically getting wrecked by the current holders. They need basically new holders to sell. And the problem is that they are not going to get that. And on top of that, you have a lot of guys who are like basically stuck between, I would say, 100 million market cap and even 230 million market cap. And those guys, because they saw all of that, they understood all of that, they saw the market pumping, they are going to create a selling pressure on this token. So you got to be really, really careful. Without new adoption, this thing, in my opinion, is totally dead. And of course, any degen, it will always attract them because they are going to see something, but a really bad reputation. So they had the next breath. Last sentence, they had the next breath, but they failed. They failed because they were too greedy. A bunch of clowns. They had the diamonds, the next diamond of this whole crypto cycle, and they messed it up. And for Ducky, the dev team.
Real quick, Crypto Safe Trade. Just want to make sure, because people are listening. Maybe they're checking in. Yeah. So what you were talking about is Land Wolf on Solana. It's ending in 3GVW. 3GVW. It's sitting at a $92.78 million market cap, 40,000 holders. When Crypto Safe Trade first came in, I think first time I heard it when he called it was right around a $15-16 million market cap when he came into the space. And like he said, it ran up to 270 million. It was a great call. I mean, I'll just tell you guys straight up. I put like 10 sol in there and got like almost 30 out on a couple different pumps. So I was super pumped about that, and I still hold a little bit too. But this is good. This is good info. But yeah, go ahead on. And then the other one he's going to talk about is, let me just pull this up so people are aware. Yeah, it's Ducky on Solana. And it's sitting at a $7.72 million market cap. I think when he talked about this one, it was right around 2 or 3 million. So it's doubled up, but this one's looking very interesting. I got my basis out. I put like $600 in it. I'm wishing I would have went a little heavier now, but I put like $600 in, got my basis out, and it's doing its thing. I might be watching it to maybe make another play at it. But what's your okay? So what's the alpha on Ducky? It's ending in XD4C, guys. $7.67 million market cap, 3.62K holders, 2.36 million in volume. All right, I got it up on the live stream if you're watching on the lives. But go ahead.
Yeah. So to finish it, both on Solana, I mean, don't be greedy and see the chart like that. Try to use your brain. Don't get wrecked. And if you go on that, it's only a casino play, but it's not a long-term play. Better go on Pepe or even Brett, because they have proven over time that they were holding the line, that we had like organic adoption, organic buyers, etc. And it's also part of the Boys Club meta. So go on that. Of course, you're going to make less gains because it's those are higher market cap. But when we will see the alt season, it's going to be different, and they are going to suck up a lot of the money flow. A little bit like Solana right now, it's still basically a top 10 coin, and it still sucks up a lot of money flow. because it's the thing, it's the L1, etc. So it can be the same during the alt season with Pepe, Brett, even if they are sitting at a really high market cap. So I really recommend you to do that and to go slowly, step by step, accumulated small gains, then losing everything on those small ones. For Ducky, so insider info, the dev team is different. As you can see, the dev team is holding the line. They are not scammers. They are not basically dumping like the wolf on Solana. They are going to basically. There has already been the Da Vinci like 2 days ago. Da Vinci is like this guy who called Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at $2. So there is the receipt on YouTube. This guy made a video 2 days ago, and he bought Ducky, and he basically posted on X a video. If you go to Da Vinci, so solid basically a buyer and holder who has started to promote Ducky amongst other tokens, and that's the first news. The second news is that soon, I cannot tell you, but there will be basically a big guy who is going to basically promote and join this community. Yeah, he has already bought and is going to basically talk about it. So that's one of the other news that I can share with you. So having a position between that basically events could be a great idea because it's going to attract and a lot of new buyers, and it's going to put the lights on the project. And yeah, the dev team is European. They are not like scammers, and you can trust them for the moment. And the arts, you can. I will finish on that. Regarding the arts, they are really amazing. You can check them out, and they are basically going to release right now. I'm not sure if it has already been done. The same as Brett. So it means that Brett, if you go on Instagram, you know me, you can use a filter where you can see Brett dancing. They are going to release the same, or they have already released the same, where you can basically record yourself and have like a ducky face. Yeah, and the arts are really AAA. Every day there are new arts, really well thought. You can check Ducky Duck Club. That's the official X account. And yeah, and now they are also targeting the Chinese market, the Asian market, and specifically the Chinese market. So this token can really be the next gem, and we clearly see an organic adoption, and the community is growing day by day. So can be a good play, guys. Yeah, don't go all in on it, but could be a good play. Have an eye on it, and only good stuff. And the team seems really legit on that point. That's all for me, guys. That's all for me. Thank you.
No, appreciate it. And keep bringing back gems. Keep bringing back things you see. I love it. That's what it's all about, man. 100%. So, yeah, you brought us two really good plays. And again, guys, there are no guarantees. We can't tell you when to get out. We can't tell you, what's going to happen. Nobody knows. But when you get in and you get up money, it's on you if you don't take profits accordingly. Whatever that looks like for you. Getting your basis out plus a little bit, as soon as you 2 to 3x is how I like to play it. Win the damn trade. Keep it moving. Win the damn trade. Keep it moving. So, but yeah, he's, tell you what, man, you're 2 for 2. I mean, you brought us 2 good gems. So please keep coming back.
You're bugging on my side.
Yeah.
You're bugging on my side. I don't know if it's on.
It's Zach. It's Zach.
Am I bugging out?
Okay. Yeah, you sound like a robot.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I'm like right now.
Shit. That's not good. How about now? Bad?
Oh yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
Zach, go ahead. Take control for a minute. I'll try to move to a better spot. Just keep it moving around the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to AI Wolf right now. I think he added up. Everyone spoke so far. So yeah, let's get to him.
Can do too. Can do. Guys, if you guys are on the live stream here on YouTube, hey, I can't hear Wolfie speaking.
Yeah,
He's speaking right now.
I can't
he's
hear him.
speaking. AI, drop down and come back up. All right, cool. Let's go to Turbo.
Here goes these damn spaces again. Am I better now?
Yeah.
Right now, but
All right.
I think he said can do before, just saying, because I heard him, but nobody heard him. Zach, I think he said that before you bug, no?
Kendu's got his hand up. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I can't hear Kendu.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, Jesus. Kendu, drop down, come back up.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to Turbo Raid now and see if we can hear him.
I think Zach got the Solana phone.
I hear you.
GM, everybody. Standing on the existing protocol, I remain Turbo Raid on BSC. So, this is actually a raiding account for the Turbo BSC. It's a...
Hey, Turbo, 1 second.
All right,
Zach Humphries, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. But you're getting ready to shill Turbo Raid, right?
Yeah. If
All
you're
right,
going to
so-
shill,
If you're going
Go
to
for
shill, hit us up. We have a certain designated time and spot for all of that. Turbo Raid.
But really, also, like,
Yeah.
what is the... I thought this space is for shilling, no?
no, read the
No.
Crypto
DM us if you want to shill. All right, we'll talk about that. But if you got something to share about the markets, Ethereum ETFs, if you got news, if you got alpha that's not your project that you're promoting, then you can tell us that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
It's just more organized like that. That's we back then used to have it that anybody chill, and the spaces were going 4 hours, sometimes 5, and it was just too much. So now we have everything under control with a day on Wednesday. That is the Shark Tank. It's a great day so you can join. How Zach asks you, and Zach from Subway just direct them, DM them directly in the back, and they'll be able to hook you up, bro. So like that, you can talk on those days.
Yeah, we'll get you all the information if you're looking to do that. So let's get to AI Wolf. Let's see if Zach can hear him now.
Can you hear me now? No, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Good morning or whatever. You know, I mean, you're just waking up because I've been touching grass all weekend, catching up on sleep from the last 4.5 months. So a long weekend, man. So I just want to say hi to everybody. Thanks for letting me come up here. I'm listening. You know, always dropping the bomb knowledge, you know. So I just here to exhort today and just tell Touch of Grass, if you want to friend me with your other profile, I was looking for your Michael Oakes profile. I can't find it. And you're close to home, man. I live a couple miles away. So just give me a holler.
Nice.
Just being short.
Nice.
Today, thing.
Paid's back. Nice, bro. Welcome back.
Listen,
Paid.
sometimes in life, listen. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right, listen.
We're listening.
Sometimes in life,
fucking listening.
sometimes life throws you a little curveball. Okay. Sometimes you're in the outfield, waiting for someone to hit the home run, right? And all of a sudden, they do that little bunt shit. That's not what life is about. Who bunted? So someone in my life bunted. I had to run real quick, handle the bunt. As the pitcher, I had to run up, get the ball back, and fix it. It's not 100% fixed, but I got time to come back to the space.
I'm confused. So what is to sell some Pepe? Is that what I heard? That's a joke.
Glad you're back, bro. Kendu, go ahead.
Yo, thank you, Zach.
Gotcha.
Cheers, everybody.
I can hear you. Yeah, what's up?
Awesome. Okay, so I actually just went on a 10-day retreat from my everyday life, just out in the nature, to kind of like keep my focus on this week coming, because personally I think we're going into the most bullish meme coin week in the history of mankind. We're seeing a lot of memes in terms of presidential candidates. a lot of memes in terms of media. Mainstream media is starting to use memes. And it's just a mindset that's kind of like developing. So on top of that, I kind of like want to talk about a quick history lesson for you guys. So we've been seeing like industrial revolutions happen since like the 1760s with the first industrial revolution. And these revolutions brings new technology and brings new power to the table, and they have a big influence on the global economy in terms of what's happening. And I think we might be seeing the fifth adaptation for industrial revolution now, with the fourth going on in terms of Internet of Things. And I think the fifth might be in the way that financials are actually working. And this control self-custody system is probably going to switch to the better, in my opinion. And it's a very interesting. It's a very interesting scenario. So I think one thing I'm taking into consideration is actually to utilize everything I know about media, news, and economics. I'm getting ready to actually just kill this shit. To everything I know and see what's going to happen in the future. I believe meme coins especially are going to have a big place in terms of the mass adoption going on. And I think crypto in general are just going to take over the fucking economy, because there's so much smart technology going on and so much development in these fields where we haven't seen any development in the financial sector for pretty much 130 years. And that's very worrying. Why is it not developing? Right? So just a shout out to crypto and meme coins in general. I think we're going in, especially in terms of this ETF coming out tomorrow, probably, and the NASHVILLE and Trump speaking. Who knows? Maybe Elon Musk is going to speak too. So that's huge. Keep your diamond hands, keep your holdings, get in position if you haven't already. Be ready to utilize your fucking the fucking economy.
Oh my god, the language, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You were on a good run, and all of a sudden the fucking economics. Oh.
Yeah. But paid. I think we have to consider the possibility of the financial system completely switching from what we know.
Oh, I 100% fucking agree that the fucking financial fucking system needs to fucking change right fucking now.
100%.
Bro,
this is what I come back to. That's funny.
You know what I'm thinking, Kendu, is as soon as you started your, by the way, I love the rant, but you went on a 10-day nature, tour, and I feel like you might have done some psychedelics, and you came back and had all these visions and dreams of your meme coin pumping like crazy. That's what I was seeing. That's what I was picturing. This guy was out in the woods for 10 days, and he came back with these
Zach. I'm always
enlightened.
Oh my God, Zach! Not everyone's you, buddy.
That were just
the mushrooms.
Parabolic, and he couldn't believe what he was seeing. And he's like, "Is this real? Am I going to be back to normal again, or is this my new normal? Is this what my bags are going to look like after this week?"
This is how you know Zach has been hanging around me too much, because he's out. He's fucking losing it like I do.
Oh shit! You got to have some fun. No, Kendu, I love it, man. You're right. We are on, I think, the precipice of something really big here. I mean, with meme coins, with altcoins, with just in terms of where we are with global adoption, slowly ticking up, and now ETFs are here. Things are shifting, and you're right in terms of like the history. We go through these big revolutions and big changes in human history over time, right? We started with the agricultural era. We figured out how to do that, right? We're like, holy shit, like the whole world changes. Then we had the industrial age. Then we had the information age, and now we're in the midst of the digital age, right? And it's revolutionizing everything. The information age was cool with the internet and all these new ways to connect and, global economy. Okay. But now where does it go? Now it's digital, it's AI, it's robotics. That's where we are. Like we're on the cusp of the entire world changing. And this time it's changing the financial system, to your point. Speaking of a real quick little tidbit, news just came out this morning. X just secured a money transmitter license in Alabama. They now have X now has licenses in 34 states. Slowly but surely, they're getting these money transmitter licenses in every state. X is getting this platform we're on right now, guys. I'm telling you, this is going to be part of that next big evolution of how money is moving, how money is transferred, how it's stored, and obviously the blockchain and crypto is at the epicenter of all of that. So yeah, I mean, basically, you know, what are we really trying to do here? We're trying to predict the future and be right. That's real. I mean, that's how you get rich. You try to predict the future and be right. That's what people have done over and over and over and over again. And like, that's literally what we're doing right now. And, you know, if you predicted the internet was going to be a big thing before it was a big thing, you did really well. And here we are again with that same opportunity. And this time I think it's even going to be bigger. So yeah, touch grass.
I mean, Zach, speak for yourself. I'm trying to marry a baddie. That's what I'm trying to do out here. You know, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know what you're talking about, the legacy and the you know, the new electronic age and shit. I'm trying to marry a baddie, right?
Okay. I mean, well, listen, that could be part of the plan too. I mean, I think that's a good plan. Touch grass. Go ahead.
And Zach, look who's in the room. Look who's in the room. Also, Land Wolf on base.
Whoa! I saw that. Yeah, we'll let him get up here and speak. Land Wolf on base. Just know it's not a shill space, but we do have a shill space coming up on Wednesday. So if you're interested in getting a piece of that action, hit me, Zach, or Paid Up. But we'll let you get in here in the conversation regardless. Just more of just macro alpha talk. Touch Grass though's had its hand up for a while. Go ahead, bro.
Hey guys, I was just gonna tap in real quick on some liquidity stuff because I know you guys were talking earlier about the 70% that people sometimes snipe at the very beginning. So I know it's a little technical, but the space has kind of pivoted a little bit more into like bundle sniping. If you guys haven't heard what it is, it's because they're not probably talking about it very much. Where the teams are basically accumulating the majority of the supply at launch to take control of the protocol, but it's mixing them into a bunch of different wallets, so you can't, as an investor, really tell that there isn't, you know, just one person holding like 1,000 wallets. But yeah, it comes down to their intentions and what they're going to do with those tokens and how they handle that liquidity too. Something that someone was talking about earlier in regards to like different liquidity pairs, not just contract addresses. Have been seeing some stuff happening in the space, and be careful with this. When a new token launches, they may not launch it on a V2 and V3 liquidity pair, even V4 is coming up soon, especially on the EVM side, and they'll pair that token with other tokens, their token, and then sometimes what happens, these automatic routers that are used from like Maestro, Banana Gun, and Unibot will go towards the V2 pool and then buy up that token, and then they'll pull the liquidity from the V2 pool, and you would have gotten nothing. You've been hit with major price impact, your ETH or base, base ETH would have on there, and you'll get destroyed. So it's very important to make sure to know which pool you're buying off of, not just the contract, because people play a lot of very technical, high-level games in this space, especially on new tokens that are launching that have a decent amount of hype around them. So basically, this is kind of like a little PSA. Make sure you guys are not just only utilizing your Telegram bots to buy things. Actually check and make sure which pool you're buying, just in the event that you're buying from a pool that either has very low liquidity or might be paired to another liquidity pool that isn't even locked, because it's designed that way. So just be cautious about that stuff out there.
And you can get the right information off of the buy bot in the Telegram too. So that's an easy way to figure it out.
Or just keep an eye out for wolf tools, and they'll make your life a lot easier.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Okay. Land Wolf on base. What's going on, dude? Yo. Oh, yeah.
No. Can't hear you.
God. He's rugged.
Bro, you sound awful. What the hell?
You know, it's a problem when you have worse reception than paid.
Barkoshi, what's up? We haven't heard from you outside of just that little tidbit right there. What's going on?
Not a whole lot, man. Just listening in, catching up on all my chats and all that fun stuff. A lot of great things in the space today. Taking it back to earlier in the space where Zach from Subway was talking about all the other shill spaces. Oh my God, yeah. It's just crazy to hear the same pitch so many times. It's like, guys, you just heard 10 other people say the exact same thing, just a different project name. It's like, mix it up. If you just mixed it up a little bit, you would stand out of this crowd. But
you know what's crazy, Marcos? You know what's crazy about that? I tell people all the time, an elevator pitch is like 30 seconds, right? If you can't pitch your coin or project within 3 sentences, I don't want to get into your project. Because, you just threw all this information at me, and I don't want to even invest anymore because you just, blogled my mind. That's the word I just made up, blogled. You blogled my mind because you're saying too many things about your project, and I can't comprehend that after I listened to 30 other projects. So I 100% agree with you, Barkoshi. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, feelings mutual, and yeah, man, 100% agree. It's just, it's crazy. People get in these spaces and they think if they can just drag it out as long as possible, that it's going to build their community up. But half the time it just pisses everybody off. It's like, okay, we get the point. You just said the same 3 sentences a million times.
Oh, it's so, and the ones that don't have enthusiasm, I fall asleep. I'm just letting you know, if you're shilling and it's boring, I'm not paying attention. I'm letting you guys know. I'm letting everyone in the world know. I'm doing something completely different because if you don't got the energy, if you're not, a tenth of my energy going into the project, no one's listening. Trust me. Everyone right now is doing other things. They're looking, they're at work or they're at the beach like me or they're, in their studio, they're doing other stuff. So when you're saying something super boring, regardless if your project is great, if your pitch is boring, no one's paying attention. Especially people with money. They don't care.
Yeah, hey guys. Real quick, Seifert from Bloomberg tweeted this not too long ago. We expect Ethereum ETFs to begin trading tomorrow. That means we should see a bunch of filings on SEC website today that say the ETFs prospectuses have gone effective, likely after or around market close today. So, be on the lookout for that. So it looks as if Ethereum ETFs could go live tomorrow.
That's so bullish. You're not paying attention.
That's bullish news. I mean, look at Mutasco down there. He's foaming at the mouth to get up here now and talk about it. I can already see him. Look at his profile picture right now.
If they get that in before, obviously before Trump speaks on Bitcoin, the market's going to move. I'm so bullish on it. And I'm a big fan of the ETFs, Not everyone wants to do what we do, Get on the stock market. Let people come in, the older folks. Not saying that everyone that's older uses the ETFs, but that's good inflow of money. We need capital in this space. I mean, retail hasn't even hit yet. Just think about that. Just like Zach was saying earlier, no one's excited about Bitcoin being at this level. And to me, that's extremely bullish. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, bro, I just tweeted. So guys, check this out. Zach, could you pin this? I can't do it because I'm on my other phone. Can you pin my most recent tweet up to the board?
Yeah.
Check this out, guys.
Yep.
This guy, Quentin Francois, this is what I'm talking about. I didn't have the numbers to prove it, but now you know I'm not bullshitting. Retail interest is as low as when Bitcoin was $16,000 freaking dollars. Look at that. Look at that.
Oof. I didn't realize it was that low. I knew it was low, but wow.
There's no retail money in crypto right now. It's stupid. I mean, it's crazy. I'm telling you guys, I could just feel it from being a YouTuber and just being, I look at a lot of Google Trends data. I'm like a Google Trends nerd. Everything's down. Everything's down.
I got a question in that sense, Zach, regarding what you say, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Regarding the ETH ETF, because I didn't have a chance to get my answer last time. So what do you think is going to happen? Not only for ETH, because for ETH is just for sure, in my opinion, we're going to go to 5K. So whether with a 20% correction, but I don't think so, buy the rumor, sell the news, and then 5K or directly 5K because no bearish divergence, like Bitcoin had when it dumped for 12 days after the BTC ETF spot approval. So with that being said, but my question is more specific. So specifically speaking, how do you think that is going to play out for all the tokens on Base, on Ethereum that are paired in their liquidity pool with Ethereum? Do you think that while Ethereum is going to go up, we are going to see a significant impact on those tokens? Or it will be slight, or how do you see it playing out? Because I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I have an idea, but not sure. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know exactly either. Go ahead, Zach. You want to speak on it first? Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but we got ideas. Go ahead. Go ahead, Zach.
I mean, if it's paired with ETH, of course it's going to go up.
It has to.
That's just it has to, because that's why I think Base, the actual chain, is going to survive in the long term, because as long as they don't make their own token and just stay with, wrapped ETH, it's going to go up. How can it not? And most of the money is in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if you don't understand that, you're not going to win. For me, Ethereum is a long-term play. I mean, it's taken over. It's the second best thing since Bitcoin. And with Base doing that, of course, those tokens on Base are going to go up because it's paired with, wrapped Ethereum. So that's just what I see. The more money that comes in, these projects, they will do well. It's going to be hard for retail to find them until they get to the DeFi space, but the simple fact of Ethereum will go up over time. It may not be a huge pump right at the beginning, but, look 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line. If you're just in for a year, then you might go up a little bit and then you'll get out. But I look long term. 3 to 5 years, Ethereum's going to be huge, and I think Base will survive off of that as long as they just keep doing what they're doing. That's what I think.
Short term. Because the question was more like related to basically the short-term impact. I mean, until I would say the beginning of October or the end of October. Do you really think that we are going to see a significant impact still?
Yeah.
I think,
even with Bitcoin, when they got the ETFs. Go on, sorry, Zach. I'll let you speak.
No, real quick. I'll just be quick too, and Zach, jump right back in. And anybody else who wants to jump in on this point. I think the large cap ERC20 tokens, the meme tokens, this is what I'm going to be watching. SHIB and Pepe, I think, are primed. Look what SHIB did back in March. Just on a little bit of a freaking 2-3 week pump from ETH, SHIB went up 100%. Literally. Pepe went freaking parabolic. Huh?
And for you, Base, because a lot of tokens are basically tied with wrap Ethereum, which is still Ethereum on Base. So for you, Base, for example, with Brett, do you see any massive pump like that, like we saw with basically Pepe or SHIB when ETF got approved?
Yeah, you're definitely going to see a pump, but then you're going to see a retracement. It happened just with Bitcoin. Kind of take that as like a look at what Bitcoin, happened when the ETFs got approved. It pumped and then it retraced back a little bit, but it held at a good level. And I think it'll probably be the same indicator that Ethereum will do the same thing. And that means, yes, Brett, SHIB, Pepe, that will all go up, but then it will probably come back down a little bit, unless it's some huge catalyst. And that'll just probably keep going up. But overall, yes, I think it will go up, in the short term.
Yeah, let's try to get over to Landwolf again here. Landwolf, go ahead. We'll see if we can hear you this time.
Yes. Sorry, I was getting rugged there.
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah, just so my first point I was going to bring up about what he's not in the chat anymore, but what I was saying earlier, I never imagined the day when I could say that meme coins hold, a decent store of value. But we are in this, transformation here that it's pretty amazing. And to talk about the other point of the Ethereum, pairs on base, being a base pair with Ethereum, we do see, the trends follow Ethereum prices with our price. So that is pretty accurate. And the volume just isn't on base yet. We still have a lot of people on Solana. They're chasing those green candles and the hype with all the celeb coins and stuff like that. But we're building something on base. We're building a safe space for one. It's not a totally safe space. I have been rugged a few times on base, but as long as you just learn how to read those signs, when you learn how to read tokenomics, and a lot of it, what we need to do as a community is teach normies how to be safe too. We need to start, being good Samaritans and, really teaching people, not to lose their wigs. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah. Let's go down to Tide Pen. Oh, Tide Pending.
What?
I thought it was like that Tide Pen you'd use to take out
It
your
says
stains.
title.
Or
What, did you say Tide
whatever,
Pen?
whatever.
This dude's high as a kite.
Shut the hell up. Title, yeah. Title, go ahead.
Hey, good man. I'm here to give you your basic Cardano report and reference a lot of things that Zach had said related to meme tokens. Also, I do a bit sometimes when I host a space. I read everybody's name by whatever X Twitter is showing me. So title Peh, that's fantastic. So really quickly,
Yo, Title always makes me laugh because of his laugh. His laugh always sends me.
I do that because my jokes are dad jokes. That's the trick. Be a dad with a good laugh. My kid keeps laughing. She doesn't understand words I say. Anyway, so coming to Zach, some of Zach points before. Yeah, I agree, and I'm looking at this more in Cardano because I haven't traded on like Ethereum or anything in a while. But recently, with all the meme tokens that have happened coming from Nike, you do have your phase one where you can get a 30 or 40x, but really on Cardano, 10x is probably good. And then you should take profits because God knows what's going to happen after that. During the phase one, when we had Nike did that incredible just run, of course we had copycats. And unfortunately, the funny thing too, the way that Zach to talk about CTOs, coming from having done some stuff with startups, a CTO to me is a chief technical officer. Someone had to tell me that was like a community takeover. So for the longest time, whoa, these tokens are getting a chief technical officer? Who's the CEO? And someone had to tell me, no, that's not the case. Which comes back to that whole point of education. One of the big things that I've been a proponent for is teaching normies how to dump. Meaning don't just rug the liquidity pool after you made a 2x or something. Oh my God, 1.5x. Call my mom. I'm a winner. And then pulling it out, causing this massive dump. And we've finally gotten good on Cardano because enough of the degens have finally explained to idiots like me and other idiots how to trade. And your moon bag isn't just a moon bag in case it goes up. It's take a penny, give a penny, right? Give other people a chance to get in and don't just exit on them. So that we've been trying to be gentlemen ruggers with a few gentle women on there. Now, coming to this whole thing about what happens after the phase one, you get these phase two. This is what I call community utility. So what's really fascinating, because I've been saying it, other people have been saying it, once you have that marketing from a meme token, now you have an actual community trying to build stuff. Last year we had SNEC. They went to do SNEC Energy. A lot of the community started building businesses with the meme token, similar to what they did with Dode. But again, this is on Cardano. Nike is now in phase 2. They have a CTO, and they also have Avatar Nick, or like we like to call him, Avatar Nike. And again, what's really interesting,
he's been on the show here a couple of times, and he spoke once at length about Saturn Swap as well, guys.
But what's interesting is, and this is I was bringing up the metaphor of like Cuba, right? Where Cuba finally gets American cars, but they're like 50-year-old Ford parts. We're finally getting our version of Pump.Fun, just like Solano, and Avatar Nick is one of the developers developing one of those versions. So we're getting 3 versions of Pump.Fun. Now, of course, we don't have the liquidity like Solano. I mean, Solano is just a beast. What we do have that some people like is the potential ability to make hundreds to thousands of dollars easily, because we have like low liquidity meme tokens and low liquidity projects where if you put like $100 or $1,000 in something, you could move a token like relatively high. So that's kind of the stuff we saw with Nike and why it got so astronomically crazy, right? So that's just an FYI if anyone wants to come on Cardano and do some fun stuff. Pump.Fun is out. I mentioned SNEC. And again, I'll say if I have exposure, my Nike bag is really small. My SNEC bag is non-existent. But this one I do have, it's a very tiny bag. It's called Donzo. And Donzo on Cardano is interesting because they've got this diamond dick thing where or diamond dick or noodle dick. And what it does is that you bet based on their token form and tokenomics, or they call it memeonomics. If you either leave and you take your profits, or you stay in this like pool and you get more profits for holding as they're burning the token. And they got so big on Cardano, that they're doing gambling mechanics. They're opening up games because, like, as a game developer, a Web3 game developer who's trying to make shooters and complicated games, I find it funny. They know the market. The most popular games are gambling. So they're making different types of video game gambling things, and that's Danzo, and it all relates back to their burn mechanics, so forth and so on. And the founder one of the founders that's been going on the spaces in Cardano, he actually came from Ethereum, and aside from the absorbent gas fees, he's taking some of the ideas he didn't get to do on Ethereum, and he's actually doing them with a token called Danzo. Again, it's DANZO. I don't want to post stuff on the top. If anyone wants to PM me or DM me so they get the actual policy numbers, that's totally cool. And I'm just kind of bringing you up to date. Oh, there is one thing though too. We have Fight. So we're getting derivative, or just maybe at the same time. So we have the Fight Cardano one. There's also Fight, I think, is on Solano. And I don't want to make it a political space, but coming from California, where Kamala Harris came from, I'll just say this right now. I never thought I'd say I'd want to see a white man beat a black woman politically in my entire life. I never thought I'd say that. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Came in prepared, ready with fire. Title, appreciate you, bro. Mar had his hand up. Mar, you still there? You still want to jump in?
Yeah, Zach. Thank you. No, just a second. I put my hand up when you mentioned about retail coming into crypto. Yeah, but I mean, again, if you take those top 5 coins out, we probably have, we're doing the math the other day with some friends, and we're talking about like an estimate, of maybe $20-30 billion in retail money in crypto. That's just insane how low that is. It's just maybe 10 billion in retail on those coins on VCs or institution. So we're talking about $30 to $40 billion in liquidity when it comes to the whole crypto space, not counting those top 5 coins. So yeah, we do need retail, and hopefully they start getting back in with VCs and with institutions, and we think maybe a 10x, maybe we could see 33. the bull market from all-time high from the previous bull market. Maybe this time around it'll be less because we're talking about more money. So, but yeah, hopefully we see a 10x, man, from that liquidity, and it's going to take a lot of money for this space to pump hard this time around, because it's just getting bigger, But yeah, that's my take, and hopefully we start seeing retail, in 2025. And remember, guys, it's not just the U.S., it's the whole world. A lot of people, they're stuck like, oh, the U.S., it's the whole world. You're talking about $300 billion, the whole world jumping into crypto. That's nothing. That is nothing. And liquidity, not market cap, liquidity.
100%, man. No, I love it. It's exciting times, guys. Exciting week. We're going to be back tomorrow. Ethereum ETFs could be hitting. Then we got Bitcoin Nashville coming up this week. Love it, man. There's going to be a ton to unpack this week. So we're just getting started this week here with the Crypto Breakfast Club. Got to run. I got a meeting I got to jump into. And obviously, crypto never sleeps, never stops. I got some things I got to jump into now. But we'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, guys. I'll be live. 8:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll be live on X, live on YouTube. Then we'll run it right back into the Crypto Breakfast Club at 9:30. And takes us up to 11:30 right around this time. Every single Monday through Friday, guys. 3 hours crypto content coming at you live Monday through Friday. It'll be a live stream on YouTube and X, and it's being live streamed right now, our whole space. We've had over 1,000 people with us pretty much the whole way across all platforms. So appreciate everybody for being here. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you. And any project interested in being on our Wednesday Shark Tank show, please DM myself, Zach, or Paid. We'll put you in the right direction, and we'll make something happen. All right? So if you are a project interested in that, definitely hit us up.
Hey, Zach, just want to thank you for the platform to speak.
Yeah, 100%, brother. And if you're interested in our Wednesday Shark Tank, hit us up. Hit one of us up. Myself or the two co-hosts there. We'll get something brewing. That goes for all the projects down there. So appreciate everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's get it. Get out there and make some money, guys.
Bye now. Bye-bye.
Later, guys. Great space.